Oh, what is up, everybody? Today is a very interesting day. I just got home. I just got home like 45 minutes ago. But anyway, my name is Kiki. Welcome to my channel. Oh, Nomadic Kitty. I just got home. Y'all give me a minute. I just need a minute. Hello, everybody. Hello, Jasmine, Shelling P. Hey, everybody that's here. Let me just fix some settings real quick as we get to talking about stuff that we're talking about today. Hello, everybody. Let me set up this camera. I just walked in. I just, let me tell y'all something. It's spring break here. And spring break, I had a very comfortable spring break planned out. Hello, Ice Queen. I had it all planned out. Like my spring break was going to be all planned out. Like I'm just going to sit at home and do nothing. Right? My daughter is like, Mom, what are we going to do today? I'm like, she like, Mom, what we going to do today? I'm like, Mom, what we going to do for spring break? I'm like, I'm going to work and sit at the house. So my daughter was like, no, we got to go somewhere. And I'm like, okay. Okay. So I indulge my children. So I was like, okay. So I told my daughter, okay, I will stop doing what I was doing, which was trying to upload videos. And I told my daughter, hello, Lisa. I told my daughter, I will find some place. And so I had to stop for an hour and try to find some place that they want to go, that I don't have to drive 5 hours or hop on a damn plane. Hello, Gemini and Goldwyn. So that's what I had to do today. I had to stop and I found some place to go. So yes, I am going on vacation. Of course, I'm taking my laptop with me for work because, you know, that don't mean nothing. Y'all know I take working vacations. So we're going to we Airbnb this rustic ranch, and it has like 17 acres and a pond and a barn and a sauna and all this stuff. So they can run around, and it's right by the Red River. And so, you know, hi, yeah, I just started, Shishi. Hello, Katina. Hello, Impulse. Hello, everybody. Hello, Marie Miller. So, nothing. I was just saying that I was going to spend my spring break doing nothing. My kids are on spring break, and I was going to do nothing. And my daughter was like, hello, AK, what's up? My daughter was like, Mom, I want to go somewhere. And so my daughter always already ride horses, Gemini. Like I've been up since 8 o'clock. Every Saturday, my daughter rides horses. Okay. So every Saturday, my daughter, she don't need no, I have to pay for my daughter to go ride. She's been riding horses for almost a year now. Yeah, she loves it. She's a horse girl. All the way. She collects horses. She has this obsession with horses. And so I thought she would grow out of it. She never did. So my daughter told me, she bugged me. She's like, Mom, I don't want to stay here. Mom, we had to go somewhere. And I'm like, I just want to sit at home and work. No, my daughter was like, so I will be live. Well, not next weekend because we're not gonna be, but I will post videos about this ranch that we rented out. I like and so I asked my kids, I was like, there's three choices. And I was like, do you want this one, or this one? Of course, the one that I want, that's not the one that they wanted. They wanted this other property that's like this property that's gated, and it was like 20 acres of just woods, and just deer. It's called like deer retreat something fancy and cute, right? I didn't want to go. They wanted that one. Then I picked the other one, which is this ranch. And then that's the one that they picked. I said, y'all pick. But the one that I wanted, that wasn't the one that they wanted. No, they were like, we don't want that one. It ain't got no land. I was told, but Mama, it ain't got no land. It ain't got no lake and no pond. I was like, y'all, I said, when we go, y'all better be out by that damn pond every day. Like, I was just like, y'all better be at that pond every day. Because I'm just like, I didn't want no pond. I like comfort. I'm a little bougie. So, I like comfort. I'm bougie. My kids are like, we want to be out here in the hills with the deers and the bobcats in the middle of Texas. Yeah, in the woods, like Friday the 13th. And it's dark. And when I say it's dark, dark. Like there ain't no lights. It's like a private road and just surround, like I said, I'll do videos and I will let you guys say I'll do pictures and videos. And it's a private road and there's nothing for miles. There's the Red River in Texas. If y'all heard about the Red River, that's where it's at. It's red, like you walk down the gate and there's the damn Red River. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, it sounds nice though. Yeah, Marie Miller for them. For them, yeah, there's like a fire pit and there's like, there's a boat ramp and they're like, yeah. What's the Red River? Red River is like this big river in Texas that like Lake Texoma, like a lot of there's like a lot of like boat ramps. It's like where people go and there's vacation cabins and there's ranches. And it's basically some places real in the middle of nowhere. They need to get into I'm waiting for my daughter. My daughter was not the spa. I'm the spa type. I'm like, I want to go and relax. But then again, I'm just gonna keep it real, y'all. The idea of me relaxing is not really a thing. Do I seem like the type of person that would relax? Jennifer's like, I hope you guys have fun. I said, they gonna have fun. I'm gonna be on my laptop working, and then I'll be doing videos, and then I'll be working, and then I need a real vacation, y'all. My birthday's coming up in June, and I need a real vacation, y'all. Like I understand that I'm burning the candle at both ends. Sometimes I just like today, I've literally had 2.5 hours of sleep. I was up until 5:30 a.m. setting up my Patreon. By the way, folks, if you guys have not heard, ladies and gentlemen, or ladies, I don't know. Apparently, 25% of my channel is men. We still ain't figured it out. It's a mystery. I don't know. That's what the numbers tell me. 25% of my viewers are men. 25%, I'm sorry, my subscribers are men. Hello, fellas. But I don't know where you guys come from or where you guys are doing, but hey, whatever. I'm not hating. But I have set up a Patreon. It is Nomadic Kitty on Patreon. And yeah, it's on Patreon. So too bad I can't put it in the chat. Sorry, y'all. But like if you look on the post on my channel, like formerly the community tab, there's a post. There's actually a coupon code for 20% off. And there's also 5 free memberships. So I'm giving away 5 free memberships. Only one person has taken my free membership. So I got 4 free memberships for my Patreon. So if you go look at my post on my channel, you will see the link to my Patreon. I'm thirsty. And on my Patreon, I will have exclusive videos. I will have more gossip. I can really say what I really want to say. I will be posting my fan fiction. I will be posting a lot of my pictures and videos from South Korea because I have a bunch. So I just started it last night. It was up till 5 a.m. So like I said, if you guys want to take a look, go ahead and take a look. The membership is $6 a month. Of course, you guys know my channel has been demonetized. Why my channel was demonetized, it is still a mystery to me because it's just me talking in front of a camera. And so I'm trying to appeal it and now in the appeal process and fighting with YouTube right now. So it didn't let you subscribe, Marie. Oh, it said it was expired. Huh, I got to take a look. I will fix it. I will fix it and I will post another link. And it didn't work for you either? You tried the free membership and the code and it didn't work? Ha, let's see. Oh, let me take a look. I'm new to Patreon, so y'all just have to be patient. I may have put the wrong dates in. They said the memberships are paused. Oh, okay. I think I may have put the wrong code in, but we'll see. You assume that people got it before you got it. Girl, you was like, dang, I ain't got it. But let me take a look. I'm going to take a look. Let's take a look. But I'm going to take a look. Again, I'm new to all this, so Patreon is quite interesting to set up, you guys. It is quite interesting. Are you talking about the membership on my YouTube channel? Okay. Oh, you're talking about my Patreon is paused. The memberships on my YouTube channel is paused. For sure. So, yeah. Well, we're talking about Patreon. The membership on my channel is paused. If you guys are talking about YouTube. What's the name of the Patreon? It's Nomadic Kitty. Oh, you talking about the Patreon. Okay. I was just making sure. I didn't want y'all to get confused because I know it's confusing. Okay, well, hold on. Let me take a look here. Let me take a look here. Let me log in. Let me see. Okay, Patreon. Because it's interesting. Like it's okay. Let me look at my Patreon because it is, like I said, it's Patreon is interesting. It's a very interesting site. It is very interesting. So that's why I wanted y'all to beta test because I don't understand. Oh, it says time is up. Okay. No, not no. Let me tell you, I got demonetized. When you get demonetized, it takes away your monetization for your videos and also your memberships. So that's what happens as well. The reason why they got me is for reuse. And they're like, well, you can't reuse other people's content. I was like, whose content? The only thing I could think of besides people out here setting people up, the only thing that I could think of is that because I use TikTok to record my videos, but I have a TikTok channel, of course, but I use TikTok to record my videos and to do my shorts. So it's my TikTok channel. So I don't understand. Arlene says she did it. Did you do it, Arlene? But I don't use anybody else. And so they sent me talking about I was supposed to appeal to prove that the content was mine. And I'm like, but I do my content on my mobile phone. So how am I supposed to show my process? I don't get it. But I said, how am I supposed to show my process when I use my mobile phone to do my videos and everything like that? Okay. You guys may have taken up all the memberships. I don't know. I ain't checked it in a while, but I'm gonna take a look though. I'm gonna take a look and post another. Sorry, y'all. I had to log in. Sorry, y'all. My phone said. Let me look at my memberships here. Oh, y'all may have already taken all of them up. Let me look. Let me hold on. Y'all may have, let me add some more on there, y'all. You just snatched one? Y'all just snatched one? All right, let me hold on. Let me look it up, y'all. Let me see. Hello from the Philippines. Hello. Okay, let me see. Gift memberships. You guys may have snatched them all up. Oh, okay. Hold on. Mine says it ends. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I really apologize. It's my fault. It is. I put the start date of the 16th. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me fix this real quick. Because I put the start date as the 16th and I didn't realize what day or what time it was. Sorry, y'all. I apologize. Here, I'm fixing to fix it, y'all. There we go. All right. The free gift link is now active. So I apologize for that. I didn't change the date. So if you guys want to, it shows 0 out of 5 redeemed. So that's what it says. Am I going to be at Patreon more than YouTube? Let me tell you that's a good question. On YouTube, I will still do a live stream on Saturdays. On YouTube, I will still do 5 videos. I might do 4 videos a week now instead of 5. So, oh, you got one. Okay, great. So I may do 4 videos instead of 5. And again, hello, Michaela. And so again, this is beta testing. So I just set this up last night. Like I said, I was up to 5 o'clock in the morning adding things. I'm going to be doing more videos. I will focus more heavily on the gossip because on Patreon, I really can say what I really wanted to say. YouTube, even though it was membership, I still had to mute what I kind of said. But on Patreon, I'll just let it all hang loose and just tell y'all some. I have a lot of tea. And right now, like if you go on my Patreon, you will see me talking about TOP because I feel strongly about the TOP situation, very strongly, very strongly. Shelling P, how do you fix yours? Hold on. I will go in there and try to fix it. I'm going there, girl. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I have to play around with it because again, this is all new to me. But Shelling P, I will go in here and try to fix yours. I'll figure it out. But yeah, la 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 la. But yeah, I feel strongly about the TOP situation and stuff like that. But Shelling P, I will go in there and I will try to fix yours, baby. I really would. The TOP situation, yeah, I was talking about his comeback. Yeah. Oh, you're loyal. You're a Big Bang. You got your Big Bang loyalty. You're like, I'm pledging to Big Bang. Big Bang is going on a tour, y'all. This year, Daddy YG said it, and Daddy YG said they're going on a tour. I don't know if they're going to tour in North America. Oh, it's under Shelly Price. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to a tour in North America, but yeah. Okay. All right. Let me just. But if they do go to North America, um, I want to go. I so want to go. I yeah, yeah. You're a dork. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. But yeah, I really love TOP and support him, and I am uh really upset at the things that have happened to him with his comeback. It is very upsetting. And so I think it's just not fair. I really do. I think it's not fair. And I talk about it in that video so y'all can watch it. Okay, let me see. Let me roll around in this account real quick. Y'all give me a minute. Like I said, Patreon, I have to get used to this because this is Jesus. Okay. This is uncharted territory, baby. This Patreon website is weird to me. It is weird. It is not user friendly, I guess. It is weird. Yeah, yeah. TOP is the one from Squid Game, Daphne. Yeah. They still hating on him. Yeah, TOP, if you guys didn't know the news, he posted something on his Instagram, pictures of him. Yeah, Daesung, he's funny. He posted pictures of like two pictures of him saying coming because he's been teasing it for a while. And and so he's been teasing it for a while, but he had to start his own agency. If you guys didn't know, I went to a Kai concert, but he had to start his own agency because he was having a hard time getting his music off the ground because in order to be in music there's a lot of moving parts. You have to get the albums printed and made and all that stuff. And so I'm just like, it's just crazy the things that he has had. Hello Tasha, the things he had to go through. It's y'all talking about you're ashamed to be a part of Fandom. We're gonna get into the Enhypen thing in a minute, for real. For real. Do 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 do. But I gotta figure out, like, child, this website. I was like, this is not. I'm like, this is not fan friendly. Like, I don't know. I'll just be sitting there looking at this Patreon going, okay, I don't understand. Like, I'll be like, girl, I'll be like, I don't understand. But that's fine. I'm gonna figure it out. But yeah, I did talk about the TOP thing. I did a whole video talking about it. And I'll try not to make the videos too long, but it's going to be a work in progress with this thing. But I absolutely support TOP and what he's trying to do. Again, he made a mistake. And so I just You're having trouble getting on it? Okay, let me see. Let me see how many users, how many free users we have. Cause I might have to set up more. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me try to set up more because do. Let me look at the discounts because I think people are uh let me see. Let me see. I have it shows 3 out of 5 redeemed, but I don't know if that is in real time. Let me add more. Hold on. Um, Let me see if I can change it, y'all. Uh, I'll try to see if I can change it. Okay, let me. Yeah, this thing is interesting. I'll create another link and I will put it on my post. Yes, I will create another link and I will put it on my post so you guys can redeem more because I think people have taken up 5. I think people have already snatched them up real quick. I think they got snatched. They got snatched up in here. And then Shelling P, I will give you a uh I will give Shelling P I will send her a gift membership whenever I get off this live stream. Because they have it to where I can send a gift and I'll look to see to send you a gift membership. What's going on my Patreon? Nothing. My Patreon again, it's Nomadic Kitty on Patreon. And I have to set up more free memberships. Again, I only set up 5 because I didn't think that like this many people I didn't think this many people would be like, yay. And so I didn't, I'm gonna do another free 5. Okay. AK, thank you, AK. Thank you. You gave the link of my Patreon. I do have free memberships, but people have already taken them up. So I'm gonna do more free memberships after I get off this live stream and I'm gonna put it on my post on my channel. And so yeah. So I didn't know that people would take them up so quickly because I looked earlier and I was like, well, nobody took it up. And I forgot I put the wrong date on it, but I will hook you up. Did I see Sugar on there? Yeah, you saw Sugar on there. The male Gillet are definitely a minority. They are definitely, yeah, they are definitely a minority. There's not that many male Eyelid fans. But yeah. So I'm going to once I get off this live stream, I'm going to post uh post the free membership on there and so you guys can take it. You guys can hurry up and click on it and take it. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to fix Shelly her membership. You reference your videos and your videos about engines, did you? Oh my God. So I wanted to snatch it earlier if I'd have known. I was like, you know what, y'all? Like, you know. Oh, I see that. Like I said, I'm just learning how to like do this thing. Do this thing, man. I'm learning how to do this thing. Like I said, I'm just figuring out how to like figure this out. But I'll figure it out, guys. I'm pretty tech savvy. Thank you, because they wouldn't let you join. You were like, dang it, I couldn't even join. But yeah, I'm gonna create 5 to probably 10 more free memberships, and I'm going to put the link in the post on there. Oh, you said people want more. I didn't even. I just put 5 because I didn't think that like. Yes, I know who you are. Yeah, you're the one that replied with 5th Gen, of course. How could I forget you? You one of the few males that actually come on my channel and say something. There's 25% male subscribers on my channel, and most of them don't say anything. I see. I see you guys. I appreciate you guys signing up. Again, when I made the channel last night, I was like, it's pretty lonely up in here. I was like, I'm a little lonely up in here. I'm like, man, I'm gonna give away some free memberships. I need some chatter. I need some feedback. That's what I want to do, the free membership, because I need feedback and I want to add stuff. And again, I just started this last night. So hello, Jelly Bean. So y'all bear with me. Again, I apologize. I just started last night. Y'all bear with me. But yeah, I didn't. I'm trying to feel out the system, so I will definitely get back to you guys. And like I said, look for my posts for free memberships. And so, yeah. So I will definitely get on it and figure things out. But yeah, I appreciate you guys' patience. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure it out. Whether you don't see the where the free memberships are posted, it's a link that you have to. Spotify stole my idea. Which idea is that, Marie Miller? Rain Dancer, yes. AK, if you could put the link in, but it has to be through a link to get the free membership. But I do I do have a discount. So it's with the code, but again, I can't post it right now. I can't post it right now because again, I'm on my work computer and I can't get on YouTube through my work computer. So that's what stops me. I'm surprised that I can get on here honest because my work computer will block out anybody and anything. Like it's like you can't get on no social media. The cruise idea, do they have a K-pop cruise? I do have a free membership, La Princess. Well, you thought it was free, but you were charged. Were you charged, Arlene? Let me see. I'm gonna look it up. But yeah, I do. Let me see. Let me see. Because I can see who's free and I can see who is charged. Those of you who use the link will be the free ones, and then the other one. But let me take a look at this real quick, and I will tell y'all what it says for me. Oh, Patreon, you are a fickle mistress. Patreon is a fickle mistress. Is it a cruise? I'm just asking. Is it a cruise? How much are they charging for this? Oh, it's an Arirang cruise. Oh, okay. Oh, when you signed in, you found the buttons. How much is my membership? It is $6. So far, I only show two people that are paid memberships. Hold on. I only show two. Everybody else I show is free. Yeah, I only show two people that are paid members. And it's Shelly and then somebody else. And that other person is Mel. And I know who Mel is. Hold on. Let me look. Again, this whoo, this website is not cute. This is a very strange website, y'all. Hold on. Let's see. Let me go back. It says Lisa Parker. I hate to call y'all names out. Nakaisha Moore. Marie just became a member. And I said 11 others. Okay. And Arlene, you are free, honey. You are a free member. It is different as a host. Yeah, there we go. I have quite a few people. Nakaisha, Arlene, AK, Krista, Panda, Callie with Love, S&D, KJD, Kim, Silver K Popper. That's I like that one. Silver K Popper. Whoever Silver K Popper is, that's my name right there. And Alice. I see that, yes, AK, you're on there. Yep. Those are the ones that I show that are free. Yep. Those are the ones that I show that are free. Yes. And then Shelly, I have to go in her and fix hers. She said, I tried. Gemini said she tried. I think all the free ones are gone. But I will post another link, Gemini. Kaisha, like Keisha. That's my name. But yeah, I will add another free link on just in case you missed it. It's working now. Yeah, Marie. I was like, is that you, Marie Miller? Girl, is that you, the Marie on here? Yeah, you may have to like log back in and log back out because I had to refresh it. But again, I will add more memberships and I will fix things in here. That's why I wanted you guys to come because I'm like, I have no way of knowing whether things are working or not. Um, oh, if you tried go through the Patreon app, not using the link, it gave you an error. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. So if you try to go through the Patreon app, yeah, it won't do it and not use the link. So you can't go through the app. You actually have to use the link. You didn't see the link in the post. Okay, Rain Dancer, I will do another. If AK can post the link and maybe people can still try, I think AK can try. But we can see. If AK, if she's there, she can try to post the link again. And if not, I will do another free thing and repost another link. KGD. Wait a minute, hold on. I said wait a minute, KGD BTS. That's who I see on here. I see S&D. S&D! Isn't that Girls' Generation? Isn't S&D Girls' Generation? Right, y'all, right? Y'all, you're right. Oh, you forgot to post? Let's see. Let's see. This why, yes, Lisa, you're there. That's why it's why SND, yeah. SNSD. Isn't that Girls' Generation? You forgot the link. Y'all try to link. And again, they are saying that you cannot have the link go to your page via Patreon app, that it has to go through a browser. So that's what I'm thinking. So KJD is a pretty big YouTuber. I don't even know who that is. Do y'all know who KJD is? I don't know. This is KGD. G is in goat, D is in David. So yeah. Like I said, I will try to do it again. But some people are on here. Some people are clicking, baby. I have Deidre. I have who is Eon Flux? Wait a minute, you found me on Patreon. Okay, Jasmine. Who is Eon Flux here? Who is Eon Flux? Who is liking my show? Wait a minute. I had to stop down because I'm like, Eon Flux, like that's my show back in the day. Somebody, I was like, that is my show. I love it. Oh, that's you. Oh, that's you. Okay. I was like, that's my show. Like that shows, man, that's a classic. And when they did that lame ass movie anyway. But yeah, that was my show back in the day. I loved it. I loved it back in the day. But yeah, like I said, you guys keep trying. If not, I will post. I see others are joining, so I don't understand that people are having. Oh, Jasmine is here. Kenny JD is her channel name. Oh, what kind of things does she do? Oh, she does vlogs from South Korea. I said your name, Krista, but you don't think it's okay. Hold on, Krista. Let me scroll up. Let me see if it's you, Chris. I see a Krista Murphy. Krista Murphy, raise your hand. I feel like I'm a teacher. Bueller, Chris. Yeah, Flux was amazing. Before the movie starts, as you offer your birthday, happy birthday, Jasmine. Oh, okay. It's not it's not working for the apps. It only works through the browser, apparently. Oh, that's you. Okay, well, when Rain Dancer, you were there. You were there. Hello, Togsu. Eon Flux. That was the show, right, AK? Yes. Liquid Television was the bomb, y'all. Y'all getting me distracted up in here. Oh my God. Happy birthday. Yes. No problem. I love Key and Peele. Key and Peele remind me of my late husband. Me and my late husband used to watch Key and Peele like with a religious devotion. My late husband loved Key and Peele. Like he was obsessed with Key and Peele and the Chappelle Show. Oh, I love Cartoon Network. I miss Cartoon Network. But on Patreon to pay to unlock. Okay. What are we talking about? We're about to talk about BTS, but I had a bunch of people are joining. Daphne Holland has joined. Key and Peele was the best. One of the My son watches the not Girls' Generation. Oh, okay, Papa. Oh, about a boy. Okay, all right. Yeah, okay. Key and Peele was like my yes. A Ron. My son watches it now. He watches the clips on YouTube. Hello, Kazuma. Just dropping by. Yeah, okay. So Callie is saying that you have to select that you will pay, and it should take you to a window where you can enter the discount code to apply. Okay, well, see, this is why we're all testing because I didn't know. I love Key and Peele. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love it. It's one of the funniest shows. Where is the discount code? I don't know, Jasmine, but you're here free. So you're here free. It says free membership. Let me take a look. Okay. Hold on. Let me. Ooh, okay. I'm learning new things, girl. Like I'm up here learning new things. Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm looking through y'all membership. ATP 86 is here for free. Let's see. Let's see. I didn't know I had like a membership like like uh thing. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Oh wow, this is interesting. I gotta go through here and I'm gonna go through the whole entire thing. I'm gonna go through the whole entire thing. Do do do. I'm gonna go through. Yeah, it says that you're gifted, gifted, gifted. Yeah, Callie with love is gifted, gifted. Ice Queen is gifted. Kaylee Cakes, Kaylee Cakes. Y'all kill me with these names. These names are so cute. Okay. Okay, hold on. These names are so cute. These are some cute names. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay. I think I figured it out, y'all. I'm sorry about the silence, y'all. I apologize. But happy birthday. Okay, Shelly Price, I got you. I got you fixed. Oh, oh, oh. It takes about 5 to 7 business days to process, blah, blah, blah. I got you. Okay. All right. I had to go fix anything else. If you guys have anything else, any other questions, I will try to answer it again. I'm trying to figure this thing out as much as you guys. But I see a lot of you free members on here. I see y'all. I see y'all on here. Y'all are coming. Y'all are coming. Y'all like, here we come. y'all are coming. Y'all like, here we come. So yeah. So yeah, I will pick my day has been hectic. Yeah. Really don't come in here about that because we gonna get to it. So anyway, I have a Patreon. Again, I will be adding more stuff tonight. I will be on vacation this week, y'all. So I will try to get videos out as much as I can. I do have a Blackpink video coming out. So I will do as much as I can. Can you fix me, Lise? Because mine still says it's locked. Who are you, Rain Dancer? Which one are you? Rain Dancer is Krista. Krista, I show you're in here. I don't show where you're locked or blocked or anything. I don't understand. I don't see it. Krista, I see you in here, but I see you as a member. I don't know, ma'am. I will try to work on it though. But I don't see you blocked. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Can I do something? Can I do something? Yeah, but it says for I'm just testing it out. Yep, it says that you are a free member. Okay. Yep, I don't have anything for Krista, but I will try to get in here and look. I'm going to go in here and take a look. I'm going to try to see if I have any blocked users. Nope, I don't have any blocked users. No blocked users. I don't know. I don't know. Gemini, which one are you? Are you Gemini? Are you Gemini? Are you Gemini? Let's see. Uh, oh, this system is very temperamental. Let's do a roll call again before I move on to BTS. Okay, roll call. I got ATP. I got Nicklisha. I have Jasmine, Daphne, Amare. I'm sorry. Aeon Flux, Deidre, Makaya, Lisa, Parker, Alex, Silver K Popper, KGD, SND, Panda, Krista Murphy, AK, Marie, Shelley. Who else? Tasha, Kim, Callie with love, Nakaisha or Keisha. That's my name, Keisha. Ice Queen, my Kelly Cakes, Kay, Arlene, and Shelly and Mel. And Mel is not here. Okay, Arlene, let me fix you real quick. Let me fix you real quick, ma'am. Hold on, y'all. Just gonna. There we go, Arlene. I fixed you as well. So those of you, okay, I have fixed Arlene. You got a free membership, takes 5 to 7 business days. I feel like I'm in customer service. Gemini's Kim W. Okay, Kim, yeah, Kim W, you're there. Is the discount code indifferent that the free option? The use of the discount code will unlock the content. Okay, thank you, Callie. The free membership is with the discount code and different than the free option. The use of the discount code will unlock the content. The discount is not working. Oh my God. Hello, Tony. Hello, is that Tony? Tony Garment? Okay. Like I said, we're gonna learn it all together. Hold on. I'm fixing to give you guys a code. Again, I can't type it in here because I can't type it in the chat. But I'm finna do something else. Okay. I'm about to do something else. Let me see if I can put a different code in here. Like I said, this is a learning experience. This is a learning experience. So we just all gonna learn together. We're going to learn together. Like I said, this website is it's interesting. Let me just put it that way. That's the best way I could put it. It's interesting. I'm just going to, it's interesting. Yeah. But like I can gift, hold on. All right. I think that should fix any issues that you guys have. I think that should fix it. Oh, you can copy and paste it maybe. I'll see if I can do it. But I can't get on Facebook on my account. I mean on my computer. On my work computer. There. I think I fixed it. So if you are a member, you should be able to see everything. I think. If you are a member, let me know because you should be able to see everything. I kind of fixed it. So there you go. Yeah, if you sign up for a membership, you should be able to see everything. Right. Please don't embarrass yourself. Right. There are some things still kind of locked out. Okay, well, you may have to hit the refresh You may have to hit the refresh, honey. But you may have to hit the refresh. But you should be able to see everything. Yeah, I think. I think. I'm working on it. But yeah, you should be able to see all of it. And if you cannot see all of it, let me know. Let me know because some of y'all are already liking things and looking at things. So, I don't know. Some of y'all are looking at things and liking things and commenting and yeah, because I see y'all. I can see you. Yeah. I need to go off about the videos are locked. It shouldn't be. Hold on. Videos are locked. Oh, the videos are locked. Okay, let me go to the videos. Let me go. Let me go. Here I go. Do, 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 do. Like I said, we're gonna figure this out, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna edit. Do, 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 do. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. That's why I got y'all on here because I'm like, I don't know if y'all can see stuff and AK, where AK? No, I don't have the Take Honda video. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, okay. All right, y'all. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get somebody in there that can see and tell me what they see. I'm exclusive videos. Okay. Let me see. Y'all, I'm messing around with it. I don't know why it shouldn't say that. Because there's 3 videos in here. Let me see. Let me see. We're about to get spammed by engines. I ain't scared of them. I ain't scared of them engines. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Y'all know I'm not scared of them. They trying to go to the National Assembly. I'm just like, are y'all really trying to go to the National Assembly? Y'all are insane. I'm just like, y'all are insane. Like I cannot believe that they are trying to go to the National Assembly. I see. Okay. Okay. Wait. Okay. Da 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 da. Like I cannot believe. Yeah, I cannot believe. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to fix this, but I can't believe they would go to the National Assembly. That's just wild. Patreon, you are you are a fickle mistress. It's fickle. It's fickle. I'm trying to edit it, and it's like, no, I don't want anyone to get paid to get access to it. Let's see. Let me select posts. Let me see. Let me see. That's why I tried to beta test this. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, y'all let me know. Yeah, this is kind of new jeans all over again. It is new jeans all over again, unfortunately. I like I said, with new jeans, it's just weird anyway because, they didn't start a fire outside of Hive. There was that rumor going around. People like, they tried to set a fire outside of Hive. I'm like, oh, I'm like, no, they didn't. I think something got lost in translation. Oh, it finally worked. Are y'all finally working? Marie said it finally worked. Yes. Okay. Like I said, I think there's a lag. I think there's a lag, and like yeah, they threatened to set fire to Hive, but they did not. So I think that like people got it misconstrued that that they were really out here setting fire to Hive. uh okay, so we have free memberships until March 21st. But they have been redeemed. I do have a discount code, but I'm going to add another one. Um, I'm gonna add another discount. I'm gonna add some more free ones, but such a lot. But yeah, I think it got misconstrued in the translation that it was, they were trying to set fire to Hive. I'm like, no, they didn't set fire to Hive. Uh, oh, you're gonna pay it, not worry. I'm not worried. Girl, I'm not worried. Ooh, free round two. I'm not worried. How many people can claim? Let's see. Let's add. We're gonna add another 10. We're gonna do a 10 spot. Hopefully we can get it together. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna add a promotion end date. We're gonna end this right on this date because baby, uh I can't have this going on forever. You and I will be the okay. I created another gift link and I will post it later on. So sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to get this going, But anyway, so yes, I was gonna talk about BTS first, but let's talk about Enhypen. That community is wild. Yes, Marie Miller, you are right. That community is indeed wild. And so it's actually insulting to have 6 members left. Baby, let me tell you, let me get my drink. Hold on. What is going on National Assembly gonna do? So if y'all didn't hear, there is a member of a boy group called Enhypen. Okay, Enhypen's been around for 6 years. They are with the agency called B-Lift Lab. I went to go see them concert in 2023, which was a great concert. I'm not a fan of Enhypen. But I respect them just like I do everybody else. So there's a member called Heeseung. Is there some in my I was like, and so there's a member called Heeseung, and he announced on the 10th of March. So 4 days ago, it's been a long 4 days that he was going to leave the group, leave the group and then go solo and work on solo endeavors. So he hasn't got fired. He's still with the agency, and people went crazy. So the fans went crazy. They have been flooding other people's fan pages and stuff like that. They have been staging protests in front of the Hive building. They're threatening to go to the National Assembly, which the National Assembly is like the Congress of South Korea, just in case you guys didn't know. I'm a casual 18. I'm a casual one. I ain't never seen shit happen like this ever. Like I've heard about things in the past that were pretty bad, but this was a long time ago. This is like second generation. It has been 4 days. It seems like it's been 40 years. Some of y'all are blaming Minhee Jin. I don't put anything past anything. And now they're contacting. Wait a minute. Here's the new thing. So if y'all know, what's that show with them skaters that are gay? What's that show with them skaters that are gay? What y'all know the Netflix show about the 2 males that are gay. What is it called? I didn't watch it, but it's the skaters that are gay. Heated rivalry. Thank you, Daphne. So they've been hitting up one of the actors online, flooding his Instagram. Yes, they flooded the guy's Instagram. What is he supposed to do? I'm like, he's an actor. He's a Canadian actor on Heated Rivalry. What is he supposed to do? What is he going to do? For what? Yes, Hudson Williams. That's his name. Right. They went to his social media and flooding his posts, and I'm sure he's confused going, They were like, do something. He like, I'm an actor. What? Yes, Hudson Williams. I'm like, leave that man alone. He didn't go through enough from the things that he been hounded by crazy fans. What do you expect Hudson Williams to do? Right. I'm like, he's not even in K-pop. He's not even Korean. He probably like, who are y'all talking about? Yes, AK. There's a group called Enhypen, and it's a group. It's been a group in around K-pop group for 6 years, a male group. And one of the members announced on 4 days ago that he was going to go solo. So the fans went crazy. They've been harassing people, now harassing Hudson Williams on his social media. That's, yeah, like they were spamming Mr. Beast. I'm like, what is Hudson Williams? Hudson Williams, like, who? He don't even know who Enhypen is. What does he have to do with anything? Right, Marie Miller. Why would you embarrass yourself? Yes, they're taking influence from many. Yes. And you're getting other people. And yes, and then they doxed the CEO of B-Lift Lab, which is the agency. They doxed him or doxed the CEO, whoever they are, and put out their name and their address and the telephone number. Why would you do that? What is the logic in that? Why would you dox the CEO for what? To get this person killed? To get this person hurt? Why would you be hitting up Hudson Williams? Why would you go to El Capitan? They went to El Capitan, who was the BTS producer, and they were flooding him, and he cussed them out. He was like, the fuck? He like, what do y'all want me to do? He's like, and so they got mad because he cussed them out. I said they got mad because El Capitan told them to F off and called them a bunch of bastards and they got mad because gasp language. I said, I need to be on Patreon. Because I was like, he didn't even cuss him out good enough for me, honey. I would have been like, you pussy ass hoes. I would have cussed them out. Then they mad like, oh my God, he cussed. Shut the. Where my comfort pillow? Where my comfort? Come be my teacher. Come be my teacher. You want to listen to me, baby. I had to grab the comfort pillow, honey, because my level of profanity is epic. Like, it's epically known. I will lay off a string of profanity. Y'all be like, damn. I just can be my teacher. You want to? I had to get my comfort pillow, y'all. Y'all know I had to get my comfort pillow because I'll be going through some things. Like, yeah, what would you expect? Listen to me, baby. Boy, oh my. I have to get to my happy place, okay? Y'all know I had to get to my happy place. Oh my. And we had so fast. Like, I have to sing Boys with Love, and I have to get to my happy place, y'all. Because me, I be wanting to be like, you MFer, you piece of blah. Come be my teacher. Come be my teacher. My daughter would point at me and she'd be like, Mom, da-da-da. I'd be like, come be my teacher. She'd be like, Mama. She's like, I can't even deal with you. Every time she do it, she'd be like, look at that over there. I'm like, she's like, no, Mama. Oh, God, I'm just like, I had to go to a happy place because then I did my video and they tried to come to my comment section. And yeah, they started blaming BTS. And then our Army had this little display set up for Suga in front of Hype that they paid for. Their armies paid for. So they have these little displays because it was Suga's birthday on the 9th. They was all blocking the thing. And then people was like, what in the hell? Baby, them armies was mad. They was like, we didn't pay to have these displays set up for Suga's birthday. And these fools out here blocking their displays. And they like, we what are y'all doing? Yes, Hudson Williams, really. Yes. Is that your Yes, the armies was ready to go to baby. The armies was so mad. They was like, we paid for these things in front of Hive for Yoongi's birthday. Like, what are y'all, why y'all blocking? Like, what did they were so mad, girl. They was online. I was cracking up. They were so mad. I was like, what y'all doing? I'm like, why y'all out here blocking these people? Baby, I said, look, the engines, they don't want to make an enemy out of army. You just don't. Like, just don't go there. Like we've indulged this madness for 4 days now. Now we like, okay, I'll come back. Look, BTS come back on the 20th. We ain't got time for it. We like, wait a minute. You are disturbing the peace, honey. You are disturbing the K-pop peace up in here. Like we are done with it. We're like, okay, enough is enough. We gotta come back. And then they were telling armies to boycott BTS comeback, baby. I said, I know you MFers is crazy. If y'all go, nobody should ever fix their mouth to be like, hey, army, y'all need to boycott. What? We gonna boycott who? Who boycott? Boycott what? Boycott who? Who boycotting? What we boycotting? They was had the nerve to tell us that we need to boycott our own comeback. For Enhypen, dude? Okay. Right, are they gonna refund? You gonna refund my tickets? They ain't lost their mind. Then turn around and ask for help, right? Well, you guys should boycott BTS in solidarity. Bitch, ain't no solidarity here. Ain't none. You ain't got no solidarity up in here, okay? If you think all the money the armies done spend on albums and concert tickets, and you talk about boycott, we ain't had a comeback in 4 years. This is my first comeback. I'm a boycott. Bitch, boy, you better, man, come be my teacher. I'm telling you, I had to start rocking and singing because I'm like, if you think that Army is going to boycott after 4 years, the biggest group in 20 years, that we're going to be like, man, we boycotting because of Lee Heeseung. What? We like, we don't give a damn about him. We like, oh, wait a minute. I don't care. Like, ain't nobody care about that. Like, right. They was asking the Island fans to boycott too. They was like, what we boycotting for? Like, huh? Girl, please. Like, girl. Right. Armies don't care. We like, we try to leave us alone. We trying to enjoy our comeback. This is why we can't have nice things. I'm like, what does that have to do with us and why are we boycotting? And you guys are not going to F up our comeback with your shit. Yeah, in what realm would they think that Army was going to be like, oh, okay. No, we're not. We're like, no, we good. Yes, and then they was telling when JK need to leave. I was like, look, engines, y'all stay in your lane. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Stay in your lane. Stay over there with that. Well, JK need to what? JK need to do what? JK ain't never talked about leaving. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. That's all I gotta say. Don't keep JK's name out your mouth. That's all I gotta say. Well, JK need to leave. Okay. All right. Wait. Where my bracelets at? Okay, let me make sure my cap is on. You talking about JK finna leave? I'm finna start taking off jewelry. I'm like, what? Don't you, my glasses is coming off. I'm like, I shit. Okay, all right. Wait. What are we talking about now? Like, what are we talking? Girl, earrings gonna come off. Like, I'm just like, what engines? What y'all finna do now? What y'all finna do? What y'all talking about now? I mean, don't bring up JK. Well, JK need to leave. What? Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing, cuz. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing, okay? Just all I gotta say. Don't be coming up here talking about JK need to leave. Who? JK, y'all must be talking about like John King or something. I don't know JK, not John Cook. JK need to leave. Yes, John King need to leave. Whoever John King is, whoever this man out there, he need to leave whatever situation he's in. Like hopefully he has a safe word and gets the help that he need. Because I know damn well y'all not talking about Jungkook. I know y'all talking about John King. Y'all talking about Janice Kabopelman. I don't know what JK you guys are referring to, but surely not Jungkook. Like he need to leave because your funky ass person left. I digress. Anyway, right? You better get Janice King, whoever she is. Good luck to her. Like, who are you talking about? JK who? I'm like, JK. Jungkook JK? Yeah, in the West, I'm like, who? Yeah, I'm like, JK. Heeseung is the JK of the group. Once again, let me get my glasses because I'm real confused and I got to be looking at stuff. I'm like, okay, Heeseung is a JK. Since when? Who's the JK of the group? He the JK of the group. Oh my God. Woo, that's a stretch, baby. That's a stretch. That's the epic peak of delusional right there. You think that Heeseung and JK even need to be in the same damn sentence. They better be out. I don't know. It better be Heeseung's a male and JK's a male. That's the only time these two should be in the same sentence. Like if you're talking about like gender, you're like maybe they're guys. They're in K-pop. They're Korean. That's it. That's it. That's where the similarities in. They both men and they both Korean. That's it. Just, I'm like JK is way up here. Way up here. Way the fuck up here. Just woo, JK up here. He's young down, way down here. It just, you got all this in between. You got all this from here to here. You got to clear all of this damn space because JK's up here. Enhypen is down somewhere down there. Not saying they're not good, but I'm just like, are y'all crazy? Like you stupid. I'm like, oh, y'all funny. It could be bunnies in disguise, but I was like, y'all don't want to stir the hornet's nest for Army. I was like, just leave Army alone. Like y'all don't want to poke the bear, because Army would be like, leave us alone. Like we'll come out swinging. Yes, and then they were trying to say, well, BTS is jealous. I'm like, who y'all talking to? Who? Be like, they're talking to y'all, TXT. They must be talking to y'all, motherfucker. 17, I think they talking about you up in here, dog. You better come get them. I'm like, y'all really think that any of these groups is on BTS level? Ooh, my stomach hurting. Ooh, I'm like, y'all really think? Oh, y'all think y'all cute. Y'all think y'all on the same level. Oh, ain't that precious? That's cute. That's cute that they think that they on the same level as BTS. Right. You better be glad he's still with the company and not like Danielle finna get sued. I'm like, the delusion. I say, y'all, this is why people in the West don't mess with K-pop, because I said they think y'all crazy. So yeah, I welcome them on my channel. Salute, welcome. I got a bunch of choice words for y'all asses. Right. I'm like, who isn't? Not saying Enhypen is not good, but I'm like, come on now, let's just keep it real. He is in a good position. He's gonna have a solo career. Let that man go have a solo career. Wait a minute. Alice said they're saying that the company is trying to shift focus on BTS and take things away from them. Again, I have to remind people that without no BTS, y'all bitch asses wouldn't be here. Where's the engines at? I'm like, I want them to come here. Engines, please come here and comment. Please, if you're a Delulu, because I got some engines on my channel that are cool, and they don't apply to y'all. But I want one of the Delulu stands to come to my channel so bad on the live stream, because I would eat their asses alive. I'll be like, ah! company. If it wasn't for BTS, bitch, y'all bitches wouldn't have a job. Y'all be with some Nugu entertainment company. Y'all be like out there singing on motherfucking. Y'all still be on that show singing. Y'all be with some Nugu agency and be disbanded in about 3 years. Don't play with me. I would eat them for lunch. I would eat them for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 2 snacks. Okay? 2 healthy snacks. I would eat them alive. I'm like, come on now. There would be no Hive. There'd be no B-Lift. There'd be none of y'all. I said, y'all be in different groups. Y'all be with some small agency. Y'all be disbanded in a week. Y'all might be with 100 agency where y'all ain't getting paid with the rest of them up there. Okay. Just keeping it real. Like y'all would be nothing. I mean, I'm like, really? That's what I said, y'all. If I was the next in command at Hive, I would usher in a new order. I would be the Darth Vader of Hive. Y'all understand? I would be the Darth Vader of Hive. Like they would be, I'm telling you, they would run in fear. Like the cute Darth Vader music would be like dun 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 dun. Here I come with my comfort pillow. I'd be like, well, I got my comfort pillow. They'd be like, oh shit, here she come. I'd be like, well, like everybody would know their pecking order. I'm like, everybody better know their place. You stay in y'all place. Y'all fans, y'all need to stay in y'all place. In the fan pecking order and Hive, armies are up here. All the rest of y'all hoes is down here. Y'all better understand y'all place in the pecking order of things and get a dose of reality. Army is the most powerful fandom on the planet. Again, I knew this even before I liked BTS, even before I was an Army. I understood that Army is the most powerful fandom in music, in the music industry, if not in entertainment, period. Army has more sway and BTS has more sway than any K-pop group, anything in South Korea. Don't nobody move the needle like BTS. Don't nobody do it. And I'm tired of people acting like they don't, but they do. I'm like, BTS are like living legends. Like for real. It's like, you know, like back in the day, we all knew there was other artists and then there was Michael. And when you said Michael, everybody knew who the fuck he was talking about. Everybody like Michael, like, oh, everybody knew Michael Jackson. They wasn't like Michael Smith. They wasn't like Michael who? Oh, Michael. Yeah, Michael Jackson. Oh, okay. He was in a whole league to himself, regardless of whether how I feel personally about Michael Jackson, yes or no. But again, when you talk about Prince, you talk about Michael Jackson, you talk about Madonna, you talk about Beyonce, Taylor. So these artists are in a whole nother tier set of entertainment. BTS is on a whole nother level than every other group in South Korea. And people want to be in denial, but the proof is in the numbers. The proof is in the numbers always. Don't nobody outsell more than BTS. Don't nobody bring in billions of dollars in industry than BTS. So again, I knew this before I even liked K-pop. I understood. I said, damn, BTS is really popular. I knew this. Back in 2020, 2021, and they were talking about Dynamite and Butter and they were everywhere. I was like, damn, these dudes is everywhere. Like, I knew this. I couldn't deny it. And the fact that people would just want to dumb me up and be like, I'm like, really who? Michael Smith? Michael Johnson? Who Michael? No, Michael Jackson. Everybody knew who Michael was. You just say Michael and everybody like, Michael Jackson? Yeah, I mean, come on now. Right, they giving this man no free will. It's like, we're going to force you to be in a group. I'm like, why would y'all try to force somebody to be in a group? And these motherfuckers, let me tell y'all, hold on. Don't ask me what's in my cup. And these fans had a nerve to be in my comment section talking about, well, we really know what happened. What do you mean you really know what happened? Based on what? Are you in the group? Are you staff? Do you work for B-Lift? Do you have access to a memo, a phone call, a recording? No? What do you mean you know what happened? How in the fuck you know what happened? Were you there? No. So how do you know? I don't know what happened. All I can tell y'all is the rumors that what I heard, and I put that out there. But I'm to be like, well, we really know what happened. Based on what? A Reddit post? Like, but based on conspiracy theory? I need proof. Like, I swear to God, get me off this fucking timeline. I hate this timeline. It's like, we know what really happened. Based on what? I'm like, theories? But to say it with your whole chest like you really know something. And I'm just like, don't nobody know. So how are the fans gonna act like they knew that B-Lift had some hand? I'm like, how do y'all know that? Like, what evidence is there? Like, I'm gonna need to see a memo or video recording. I'm gonna need something. I'm gonna need proof. Proof. I'm a proof person. Damn it, I went to law school. I need proof. Not somebody heard I saw a YouTube video and this person picked apart his Weverse Live and what? I'm like, y'all sound crazy. I'm like, so y'all don't have no proof. You just want to blame the agency because what? Please, I want aliens to come down here and just destroy the level, the whole thing. And let's just start all. Yes, the Lululand, it's delusional. The AI letter. Girl, I'm telling you. I'm just like, yes, they told me he's crying because I saw a video 3 months ago after a performance and somebody was crying. I'm like, so you got a board with a bunch of red string on it. You know how people be having them boards with their tinfoil hat on and they boards with these red strings connecting the peg. That's how I picture it. I said, y'all really that cuckoo. That y'all like with this video, this person said this, and I'm just like, oh boy. I'm like, really? Y'all? Okay. Yes, the tinfoil hat. Yes. They are over here like, we know the B-Lift Lab. How do you know? Based on what? Well, I don't know. There is no evidence. I'm like, y'all are just making shit up. You know? Yeah, they said he was crashing out because I was just like, we do. Y'all need to send me the Hive. Like, dear Hive, hire me. I will issue in a new order. It will be the golden age of Hive. Like, y'all would be like, man, this is so peaceful. These people would be. And I'm mad at the agency for letting these fans get away with this. I'm mad at the agency because, again, if they was on Weverse talking shit like this, I block every single one of them hoes. It'd be block. Bye. I would kick them out of fan pages. I would tell the fan page people, look, kick these people out. If I ran B-Lift Lab and Hive, I'd be like, this is what we're going to do. It's time for a good old-fashioned purge. Old school style, like the movie The Purge. Except we ain't killing people. We are going to purge these people and isolate them out of our fan. I will get every fan page and I'll be like, block these people. Kick them out your fan group. I promise you, fans will behave if the agencies would move accordingly. Like I tell the agencies to move. If you start isolating these people and push these people out of your spaces, they would get the hint real fucking quick. But because the K-pop industry and fans indulge these people, instead of kicking them off Weaver, the moment they talk that shit, boom, they would go to their Weverse account, you been blocked, bitch, gone. They'd be like, oh my God, I'm blocked from Weverse. Yeah, go talk to the fucking wall. There you go. Go create your own account, and y'all go create your little group, and y'all go do that there. I would not let these people on Weverse. I would not let these people on fan pages. I would not let these people on any one of these group members' social media accounts. They be banned. Block ban. They be mad. Well, I got blocked. Well, yeah. You gonna get blocked. Yeah, you got blocked. Bitch, you got blocked. Well, I can't post. That's right. No. Oh, no, you're blocked, honey. They will be blocked out of all Enhypen members' posts. They would just get blocked. The moment they talk about Heeseung block, they would be like, oh my God, I got blocked. Okay, well, go be outraged somewhere else. Go talk to the wall. Go yell at the wall. Go yell at the void. Because again, if you indulge these people And then again, on top of that, I don't understand the fans protesting. Again, I work for a Fortune 500 company. Them hoes tried to come up there and protest at our headquarters. I'm gonna say what company it is. Guess what? Them hoes got arrested. They was like, call the police. But don't be in front of our building. This is private fucking property. Get gone. Get gone. Call the police on their asses. That's what I'm saying. Guess what we did? We called the police. I'm trying to walk to work. I'm like, people out here protesting. Oh, because such and such. I don't remember what it was. This is 15 years ago when I worked for the same Fortune 500 company. And there was people always upset about something, okay? So when I would walk in, people protest, they would call them cops on them. They'd be like, call the cops. They'd be like, no, this is private property. You can't be doing that here. You can do it on the sidewalk. Out there, we were on private property. If I was at Hive, I'd be like this. Yeah, so police, yeah, I need you to come arrest them. They're on private property. The police will come be like, y'all trespassing, y'all got to go. What the hell? If y'all start doing them like that, they would be underhill and they would learn real quick. Okay, we can't be doing this. Yeah, block them all. I'd block them all. The K-pop company is too nice. They would be in jail. You can't stand up. No, man, it's private property. You can't stand. No. What you doing? No, you got to go. Again, in the United States, I can't even get out and protest on some real shit without a permit. And y'all let them just stand out in front of y'all. Let you go stand out and protest on private property in the United States of a fucking America, and your ass will be hauled off to jail like that. They round your ass up and be like, you got to go. The police be like, you can't be here. You got to go somewhere else. But no, you can't stand here. You can't protest on private property. You will get rounded the fuck up in the United States of America. You can't go and stand out in front of a fucking Tesla. Go on, try it. Private property, boom, the police be rounding your ass up. Round their asses up and get them the F up out of there. Y'all going to jail. If y'all don't move, y'all gonna go to jail. They ain't gonna want to go to jail. They're gonna be like, okay, we gone. What y'all finna do? Don't protest in front of my building. Period. You try to say anything online, expeditiously, I will sue you. I'll sue you into oblivion. And I will block you from all of our platforms. It's just that simple. It's just an easy fix. Block. You offer Weverse. We don't need you in the fandom. Bye. Just that simple. And you will live a peaceful life and let those people go scream to the void. We don't want no protest trucks. I wish to God a protest truck would show up in front of someone's private property in America. I wish to God they would. Because they would be calling, they be on the phone with the tow company talking about, come tow them, they got to go. Why they indulge this is beyond my I just be so angry because I'm like, why would y'all let protest trucks? They don't belong there. Same thing with Sugar. When people in the protest trucks and in the fucking funeral wreaths, don't even get me started. Oh my. So I had to get the pillow out for real. Because the protest trucks and the funeral wreaths for Sugar was, why would y'all let funeral wreaths? It's my private property. The moment they put the funeral wreaths, I'm going to be telling security, go out there and collect them and throw them away. Well, the funeral wreaths are disgusting. Because these people should not be allowed to get away with any of this shit. And K-pop is not going to change until these K-pop companies put the fans under heel. You can train the fans. You can train them. You can, if you want to. They talk about it's public space. I don't know. They're in front of the Hive building. To me, that's private property. Again, I don't know how South Korea things work, but I know that, like, K-pop won't last longer if you keep doing stuff like that. Oh, you think it's against the law to remove them? Well, they need to remove it. Oh yeah, why would you allow that on your, again, like I said, in America, baby, they will be gone. You put something on private property, it's gone. I wouldn't even want these people in the fandom. They would be gone. I think it depends. I don't know if it depends on how far away it is from the building, but again, in America, I have never, baby, I didn't see them usher protesters gone from across the street. They called the cops talking about, oh, they're being a nuisance. You can't protest in America without a permit. Just can't. I don't know if it's private or public. Yeah, I believe it's private property. They read in front of the. And again, even if it's not private property in America, you can't protest without a permit. I know this for a fact. You can't just show up somewhere and be like, they would be calling you're trespassing. You're trespassing. Gone now. You're trespassing. You're either trespassing, you're infringing on private property, or you're being a public nuisance. They'll get you on one of those, or all three. And the police will show up and be like, y'all got to disperse. You can't be out here in front of people's buildings. Y'all can be across the street. I swear to God, the National Assembly entertains them. The South Korea is a joke. Yeah, the city is privately. Yes, it's owned by the Starbucks is owned by the city. The city wants you gone. They want you gone. In America, they want you gone. You're being a public nuisance. You're impeding traffic. You're impeding people walking. You can't do that without having a permit. You can't protest without a permit. You'll be trespassing. Yeah, that's why K-pop artists are going to other countries. Exactly. And yet the National Assembly shouldn't entertain this madness. They shouldn't. Because they give these K-pop fans too much power. Again, if it was up to me, I would send my own security out there. Because again, security at my high building is there to protect my building and people walking up to the building. If you were impeding the sidewalk or the entrance to my building, I consider that a threat. I would call them in as terrorists. That would be how I would handle it. They're terrorists. You're impeding people getting into the building. They need to go. I feel threatened. That's all you got to say in America. I feel threatened. That's all you got to say. I feel threatened and they would be gone just like that. Block all them off the line. I believe he left. Yeah. Why? I don't, like I said before, these people come to my comment section, act like they know this man. You don't know this man. I have never once in my entire whole Army life, in the 2 years that I've been Army almost, did I ever feel like I know these people. I know just enough to what they've shown us in interviews, BTS in interviews and Weverse Live. I have never been like, oh, I know JK, I know Sugar. Y'all don't know these fucking people. Like, God. Right. I'm like, oh, you blame the Chinese? Me too. I blame the Chinese netizens for that. Yes, they used to get, yes, the guy kicked out of Rise. Yes. I remember when that happened. That was sad. Yeah, I'm like, their idols are not real. They act like, okay, we know them. And well, how you know him? How? Are you in his family? His family knows him. His friends know him. His group knows him. The people that work there know him. These fans don't know this man. You don't know what he's going through. Yeah, I think he wanted to do different music. And I think he was just tired of being in a group. And again, that's his right as a human being to live his life according to where he wants to live his life because he is an adult. So the idea that people are going to force somebody to be in a situation that they don't want to be, and then on top of that, he might be in a situation that's affecting his mental health. So let's just say Lee Heeseung didn't. Let's just say he didn't leave. And what if he went? What if he went out there and ended his life? Then the fans would be like, "Oh my God, he ended his life." Then they'd be crying. So you rather have somebody stay in a group that they don't want to be in and that may be affecting their mental health, and you want them to what? To fucking off themselves? I mean, because we don't know how bad it is. Yeah, he wants to do it. Maybe he's trying to save himself, like emotionally and mentally. Maybe he's going through things that we don't know. None of us know what he's going through. So the idea that you're forcing someone to stay in a situation that is detrimental to their mind, their mental health, that's crazy. And just imagine how he feel. Imagine how embarrassed he is. Imagine if he was already going through some things before all this. Imagine what he's doing right now. That he's sitting there going, okay, I caused all this problem. Like, I don't mean to be a nuisance. Like, Jesus, I didn't did all this. Imagine that if somebody already has mental health issues. And then them going through the guilt and the shame, the embarrassment of what's going on right now and feeling like they're the problem. And maybe he felt like he was the problem all along. And so now the fans are making him feel like he's really the problem. So there you go. Yeah. So just imagine like how bad he must feel thinking that I've caused all of this chaos and how he has to deal with it in his own mind. You know, his own mind. That's what I think about the artist's well-being. He made his decision. And it is very sad and heartbreaking to know that this man may be going through a mental health break or a mental health breakdown. Now, anybody who's had mental health issues in this chat room, on this live stream, y'all understand that it's bad enough to go through something, and it's so stigmatized in South Korea having mental health issues. But to go through something like this and have the public react in such a way, I could not imagine that this is going to be good for his mental health and how he feels about how he feels. And it is this very sad for him. And so if this young man goes off and ends his life because he can't deal with all this, all the fans are going to be like, well, we didn't really mean it that way. And because you don't know what's going on. So I told the fans, how about y'all give it some time? How about y'all give it time and let it sit and let it marinate and let it process? How about y'all give it some time and let things happen the way it should happen? How about y'all do that? Like, that would be the most wonderfulest thing ever, is to let things go where it's supposed to go. He still has a career. You know, then they try to, yes, then they it's just like, and I tell people, life is not fucking like that. Sometimes there's no villains and there's no heroes. Like, people act like life is like some kind of Marvel movie or some kind of book, or life is not like that. If you lived enough life, like a lot of us have, sometimes there's no winners, there's no losers, there's no villains, there are no heroes. Sometimes things just is what it is. And sometimes it's everybody's fault, and sometimes it's nobody's fault. Sometimes there's no one to blame. It's just a convergence of situations. There are things that have happened in my life that I'm like, I wasn't to blame. Another person wasn't to blame. It's just a situation at hand. And so with age comes maturity, and you understand that, like, sometimes there's no heroes and there's no villains. It's just, it is what it is. It's like, okay, this is a bad situation for everybody. Okay. You know, and like I said, he has to he has to live with his own self beyond K-pop. I said K-pop is just a blip in the history of his life. He has to go on when he's 30, 40 years old, and he's living his life, and he's married and have kids, and he gets older if that's what he chooses to do, and he's living his life. He has to live with himself, not the fans, not the group, not B-Lift Lab. He has to live with himself. It's his life to lead. He is not going to be in K-pop forever. The average length of a K-pop artist, whether solo or in a group, is usually 5 to 7 years. So once he goes to military service and once he lives his life, he may decide that he don't even want to be in the industry anymore. And that's fine. That's his decision. The industry, I've said it before, is not meant for everybody. It is not meant for everybody. Some people are not made to be in this industry. That's what I brought up the situation with Kepler, and I brought up the situation with the girl in 50/50 taking a hiatus. The girl from Kepler left. The girl in 50/50 is on a hiatus. Because again, the industry is not for everybody. Not everybody is tough enough and strong enough to go through it. And you have to respect that and be like, all right, I don't know what's going on, but that's cool. I respect it. Yeah, maybe he wants a break. Yeah. And then I heard that their contract is coming up this year. That's what I heard, or early next year. And so he may just want to buy out the industry altogether. Yes, not every group is BTS. Right, Denise? Every person needs to walk their own path, and they have to do their own thing, And Enhypen has been very busy. They posted their schedule, and they have nonstop back after back fan events, fan meetings, a festival this weekend in Australia. Then after that, a bunch of other shit. Not everybody is cut up for that. Yeah, and if he doesn't like the direction that the music is going, why would you continue? Yes, why would he continue to pour his time into music that he don't like? Not everybody can just suck it up and move on. Most artists do, most idols do, but maybe he's just like, I can't do that. Yes, every member's experience is different. Every personality is different. Everybody has their own threshold. And maybe he like, okay, I'm not feeling this and I just can't go on no more. And like I said, to me, it's a mental health issue. It has maybe gotten so bad that he is making everybody around him miserable, including himself. So the group members understand that he don't want to be there. He know he don't want to be there. The management, the staff know he don't want to be there. The fans are going to eventually know he don't want to be there. So they're like, why are we prolonging? Why are we having this slow march to miserableness? And then maybe the group is like, well, maybe you need to leave because it's obvious that you don't want to be in a group anymore. And that's fine. And that's okay. Yes. Yeah, they toxic. And that's okay. Do I think BTS will go on hiatus after tour? Yes. Young John recently said how exhausting was to prepare his own solo album, the group album at the same time. It is very exhausting. Right. It's exhausting to be in a group, have a comeback, and then prepare for your own solo album. Yeah, I pity the other 6 members. That's where my sympathy lies, because they have to deal with the fallout of all of this. And people talking about they want them to break up, and people talking about they want to boycott the group. Well, there's no evidence that they did anything. They're like, what did we do? This motherfucker wanted to leave. We didn't do anything. He wanted to leave. Like, why are you punishing them for a decision that he made as a grown man? He's an adult. So why punish the group? Like, what? There's no evidence that the group did anything. It's like, there's no evidence that the group did it. They're like, why are we being punished? Yeah, then now, yes, with the insane response from the fans, it is, great insight from a therapist status. I always think about the mental health of a person because, again, I understand that not everybody is built for everything. I understand perfectly well, personally, on a personal level, that not everybody is made for everything. That some people need to be in therapy. That some people need to get out of toxic situations that are detriment to their mental health before they spiral out of control. And that some people spiral and never come back. That some people go off the rails and never come back. That some people leave the industry because they are so physically and emotionally and mentally stressed out that they leave the industry and never come back and never look back because they can't take it. Because it's not for everybody. It is a tough industry to be in America, and it's tougher in South Korea. I say this all the time. There is no way in hell I would have my child be in the Korean industry because it is tough as hell. And for BTS to be in this industry as long as they have, it is something to congratulate. There are not that many groups that stay in the industry for this long. There's just not. For a group to stay in the industry this long, I said, y'all just take it for granted. Like, no, there's so many groups that's broken up. Like, when I look at the history of K-pop since the first generation, all the way to now, I was like, do you understand how many groups there's been that have been disbanded and broken up and people gone? So there are literally hundreds of groups. The odds are generally against you that you are going to stay longer, that you are going to stay together longer than 5 years. The odds are against you. It's not like, oh, well, all these groups stay together forever. No, they don't. Most groups are done within 2 years. Y'all not understand that there are groups debuting every damn week that make about 2-3 years and they gone. There are so many groups, y'all. I promise you, there are hundreds and hundreds of groups out there that don't make it. And so for your group to stay together 5, 6, 7 years, it's an accomplishment that K-pop fans, I think, take for granted. Like, oh, well, this is just no big deal. No, it's not. Your group, if your group stay together more than 10 years, it is a big deal. It is a huge deal. Yeah, it is heartbreaking. Yeah, it's even smaller that they're together after the military, right, Ice Queen? Exactly. Army is very blessed to have a group that stays together intact and that still act like they like each other. Because there are so many groups, I'm telling y'all, that don't like each other, that don't get along. Super Junior. Oh my, you got me high. So there are so many groups that do not get along. They just go along to get along because of professionalism, or there's members in the group that they don't like, and they just go along to get along, and they understand that's where their income's coming from, and the show must go on. But the idea that like groups staying together as long as BTS or Red Velvet or Twice, it's and then the more members you have, the more chance there's going to be discord. So anytime you get into 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 members, baby, it is a blessing for a group to stay together for a long time and for them to like each other. Because most groups don't last that long. I mean, maybe 5 years if they're popular enough. But then again, there are internal things that happen that tear groups apart all the time. Besides the contract negotiations and the money and the things with the agency, honey, there are groups that hate each other. That really, really, there are more groups that don't like each other or keep their distance than there are groups where they're still friends after they've disbanded or they didn't get re-signed or whatever. There are more people out there who don't like each other. And again, I said in my video, K-pop groups, for the 100th time, for the people in the back, y'all ready for the people in the back? Y'all good? I got to make sure the people in the back are okay. K-pop groups are not organic. K-pop groups are formed through reality shows, through the agency putting them together, through trainees. These are not organic groups. These are literally 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people brought together to be like, oh, we're going to throw your asses in a dorm and y'all got to live together. And y'all are strangers. Y'all, most of the time, they don't know each other. They come from different backgrounds, sometimes different nationalities, different socioeconomic backgrounds, different personalities. So again, K-pop is manufactured. I have to say it again for the people in the back. K-pop is manufactured. I understand that. Everybody should know that by now. It is manufactured. These are not real people, fictional characters. I forgot what movie it was when they were like fictional character. These are not real people coming together like friends. In the West, people form a band or a group because, oh, I went to school with this person, or this person is my cousin or my brother or my sister, or I was at a festival and I heard this person sing and I went up to them and be like, hey, I got a band. Would you like to come sing? Come jam with us? Or they're musicians in college or at a music school or something. And they're forming bands organically based on their love of music, their musical prowess, and their friendship. These are not groups formed on friendship. These are groups where K-pop agencies are throwing these fucking people together. I could not imagine as a 19-year-old being like, okay, you're going through the training system. You made it. Here, you got to go live in a dorm with 6 other chicks. What? I'm an only child. I wasn't raised with no brothers and sisters. So the idea I got to live in a small, even if it's a nice dorm. Now, some of these dorms are real nice. But I got to live in an apartment or a dorm with 5 or 6 other ladies that I don't know. I have my own personality. I have my own quirks. I may be a neat freak. And here I went with these chicks, and 2 or 3 of them are nasty, and they're not really neat. This other one, she snore all the time. This other one, she's a fucking loudmouth. This other one talk all the fucking time. This other one, she's just a straight up bitch. She's stuck up and rich. And I gotta live with these chicks? What? Okay, I guess. Like, there's a chance that 1 or 2 of them, you're going to be like, I really like this person. They grew on me. But there's a chance that the more in the group, there's 1 or 2 of them, you're going to be like, you know what? I don't really fuck with her. Like, I don't fuck with her like that. Like, we in the same group, but she cool and everything. But I don't really mess with her like that. Like, we'll come together and we'll do the Weverse lives and we'll pretend that we kiki and caw. But at the end of the day, I don't really like her like that. Like, I don't like her and I really don't like her because it's human to not like people. So the idea that these idols are brothers and sisters, I'm like, why is that a requirement to like a K-pop group? I don't expect BTS to be brothers. I don't need them to get along. I just need y'all to get y'all pretty asses on the stage. And I need y'all to get up there and say, oh my, oh my. I need you, Jimin, I need you to look cute and you look sexy. I need RM to do your thing. I need Sugar to be Sugar. I just need y'all to stay in y'all lane and play y'all roles. And I need y'all to entertain and be professional and create good music and do good visuals and good dancing and provide good entertainment and performance. I don't require BTS to be best friends at all. At all. Matter of fact, my thinking is the total opposite. I don't think all of BTS are best friends. I think some of the members have distanced themselves and live their own lives and do their own thing. And that's fine. And then y'all come together and y'all do something magical. That's fine with me. But the idea that K-pop fans are like, they're brothers. They're brothers. They're sisters. I'm just like, what? I'm like, I don't really have any evidence of that. I don't have any evidence that BTS members get along like they pretend that they do on camera. And to me, that's fine. I'm not requiring them to. But the idea that people think that like in order to like a K-pop group, I have to feel like they're brothers, I don't get that. I know that New Edition hate each other. Okay, I know that Bobby Brown was fighting with Ralph Tresvant backstage. Like I know they was on a fist fight. I know, when Ralph Tresvant got out there and sang, and Bobby Brown was throwing shade, and he was like, "I'm going to leave the group, Ralph Tresvant. Go to hell, BBD. All of y'all, I understand that Bobby Brown was a diva, and he broke up New Edition. I understand. I get it. I'm like, Bobby Brown, I understand that you was high on crack most of the time during the group, that you was either drunk or you was doing drugs. I get it, Bobby Brown. I understand. I understand that you got Whitney Houston on drugs. I get it. I don't expect New Edition to be best friends. I know they did not like each other, even though they grew up and they were friends. But as time goes on, I understand that their friendship, they grew up and changed. So I know Bobby Brown fucked up New Edition. I look, it's my story and I'm sticking to it, okay? I know In Vogue hate each other. I know I'm not going to get their real In Vogue reunion. I know Dawn don't like them other bitches. I get it. I know I gotta listen to my In Vogue videos on YouTube because I damn well know In Vogue is not getting back together. I know them bitches hate each other. I get it. I'm like, I don't expect them to be like, oh, we're all sisters. Don't In Vogue hate each other. I know SWV will get up there and perform, but really behind the stage, they really don't like each other. Oh, what I need from you is some understanding. Hold on to your love. I know these groups don't get along. I know they want to probably punch each other in the face. I get it. So again, if BTS want to fight, I'm just like, it's human. It's human. It's like, I don't want to be around this person all the time. I'm tired of being around you assholes. Like, I get it. Girl, we know all we... Yeah, I know, Tasha. I was being funny, girl. I know Whitney was on the book of Sugar before. I know Bobby Brown was looking at Whitney like this. Bobby was like, damn, like, all right. Let me leave Bobby alone. Every little step I take, you will be there. Anyway, I went to see that Bobby Brown concert. Be together. I can't sleep at night. Toss and turn. It's on the telephone. But when I get your call, I'm all shook up. Can't believe you called my home. And as a matter of fact, you would even talk to me, and a girl like you. Oh. Anyway, yeah, y'all know that's not even. Every little step I take is my prerogative. I'm gonna do what I want to do. It's my prerogative. They say I'm nasty, but I don't give a damn. But I don't give a damn. Don't be cruel. 'Cause I don't wanna be that cruel to you. Oh, 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 oh. Don't be cruel. Oh, oh. Anyways, I had a whole flashback, girl. Tenderoni. Girl. What you drinking? Oh my God. Oh, don't ask me. What's in my cup? Oh God. Oh my God. Okay. Y'all don't want to. We need a nostalgia stream. Yes, we do. So yeah, anyway, like I was saying. Oh my. Let me get my comfort pillow out. Let me my Bangtan comfort pillow. Just I did. I went way back. Girl, sometimes you gotta go back though. I do. I need that holy water. I'm up here sweating. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. I'm sweating. Just about what you drinking. Thank God Jennifer's not here. Jennifer be like, "What you doing, bitch? If you don't," Jennifer be like, "What you doing?" Thank God Jennifer ain't here. She'll show up in a minute, girl. Jennifer gonna show up in about a minute. Jennifer gonna be like, "Where what you doing?" I'm like, "I'm reminiscing, Jennifer. Leave me alone." Y'all know Jennifer like a lot younger than me. Like Jennifer like in her 30s. So she be like, "What you doing?" She be like, "What you doing? Shouldn't you be packing?" I know. Don't be cruel. Cause I would never be that cruel to you. I know. Oh, oh, oh. Don't be cruel. Y'all don't want to know what I'm drinking. Jennifer gonna come in. Jennifer be like, "Girl, what you doing?" She be like, "It's time to go pack. Don't you need to go pack?" I packed most of my stuff. Like I'm hot, y'all. I'm like real hot right now. I'm leaving for my trip tomorrow, but I have a bunch of things. Like I have to get gecko food tomorrow. I have to clean the house tonight. When I get off this live stream, I'm gonna clean my house. And then I gotta do laundry. John, I gotta tell my child. Never trust a big button to smile. That girl is poison. 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 I'm feeling very nostalgic tonight. Oh, I know I'm gonna take my glasses off. Oh no, I'm gonna take it. Oh, okay. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. I can do it though. I put it on to that. Well, let me choke myself. I'm like, I'm like, I need a safe word. I'm sorry. I apologize. That was too much information. I apologize, y'all. I apologize. I don't need a safe word. I promise. I don't need a safe word. I promise you, I'm not gonna choke myself out. I don't need a safe word. What is that one time that I did? Oh, anyway. Let's see if I can fit it through my head. Let me see. Like, okay, I'm hot. I'm like, I'm real hot. Yeah. So, girl, talking about a safe word. Yes, girl, safe word. The safe word is BTS. Oh Lord. Oh yeah, I'm like sweating. I'm hot. Like I've been out all day, y'all. But yeah, I think that K-pop fans are ruining K-pop, and I don't. And then my biggest thing I have to say before we get off the subject into BTS is that I don't want anyone to get hurt. That is the biggest point of what I've been saying for over and over again in my videos. I don't want people to get hurt. I don't want anyone to get hurt because if people continue to indulge this madness, someone is going to get hurt. Either a CEO or an idol or some other person that ain't got nothing to do. And again, I did the video about Rihanna, how they was shooting up Rihanna's house that I did this week. That crazy chick showed up at Rihanna's house with the heater, with the burner, and she with a AR assault rifle, and was like, on Rihanna, and she could have killed her ASAP Rocky. She could have killed somebody working on the garden or doing construction on her home. Somebody could have been walking outside, an innocent person, and they could have got shot. So I tell people, this is why we in the West don't FAFO. We don't fuck around and find out. We don't do all that because we understand that people are nuts. People in America are effing crazy. So if this chick can drive all the way from Florida in a junked out ass Tesla, was she on her social media mumbling and talking crazy and mad at Kim Kardashian and Cardi B and Rihanna because she's crazy, then drive all the way from Florida to California to shoot up Riri's house? I'm like, come on now, y'all. These people are unstable. Somebody may read something about the engines and Lee Heeseung, and they get it in their scrambled mind that I need to take things in my own hands. I need to go to B-Lift Lab and show them or show the CEO, the other members, that we really mean business. And next thing you know, yeah, like they come up there and shoot somebody, stab somebody. Anything could happen. These people are effing dangerous, y'all. These people are not to be trifled with. Y'all want to kiki and a call and be like, oh, this just K-pop fans. I'm sitting there like this. These fucking people are dangerous. They are going to get someone hurt. How many times have we heard about people breaking into JK's home? How many times? I mean, come on now, y'all. Will people understand that these parasocial relationships and these campaigns that people go on, people are reading this stuff online and they are mentally unstable. They're reading things like they're sitting there going, well, he's young, he was wrong, and they shouldn't have did that. And it's Enhypen, it's their fault. Yeah, it's their fault. I need to show up at the concert and I need to deal with them because it's B-Lift Lab and it's their fault. How long before somebody go there? To me, it's not very long that somebody's going to sit at home, read all of this shit, read all the conspiracy theories, be convinced in their adult psychotic minds because they're already mentally unstable. And they're going to think they need to avenge Lee Heeseung in some way. I need to avenge him. I need to show him how much I care about him. And therefore, I need to go up and hurt somebody. I need to go up and shoot up B-Lift Lab because that's what we need to do. Because I need to show them how much I care. Like, how long? And to me, that's not a great leap. It'd be before people start thinking that they have the power to bring him back. If I just kill all of these people, I have the power to bring him back. Because that's how people think. People are fucking nuts, y'all. Like, people online going, well, there's a conspiracy and okay, like, we are skirting the line. Like, here's the line. And y'all are on the line between fandom and obsession and insanity. Somebody's going to get it into their mind that they can take things in their own hand and shape whatever they want to. And they feel like they have the power like He-Man. I have the power. They're going to be like He-Man up in this bitch, thinking that they got the power. And they feel like if they could just get rid of the other members or the B-Lift staff or the B-Lift CEO or whoever, if I could just get rid of these people, then Lee Heeseung could go back. If I could just kill these people. He's not going back to Enhypen. But eventually somebody is going to think that this is logical. Yeah, it is possible that he's not in the dorm. Or maybe somebody is mad. Maybe somebody's like, Lee Heeseung, he's breaking up the group. I don't like him. He's messing it up for Enhypen. He needs to go. He's the fucking problem. It's not Enhypen or B-Lift. Lee Heeseung's the problem. You know what? If I could just get rid of him, then this would solve all of this problem. If I could just get rid of him, then yeah, everything would be fine. And the group would go back. If he just wasn't around causing problems, you're causing too many problems. Why can't he be in the group? He's the problem. So if I could just get rid of him, everything would go back to perfect. This is how these people think, and then after that, yeah. And then somebody go and hurt him or hurt the members or hurt the staff because they feel like they have the power in their hands as a fan to control things. And so now somebody is going to get hurt. Somebody's going to lose their life. And everybody's going to be sitting around going, I can't believe this happened. Oh my God. They hurt Enhypen. If they hurt my bias, I'll be really mad. Anyway. But I'll be really mad if they hurt my little old bias. He don't hurt nobody. But then people are going to be upset and be like, oh my God, how did this happen? What do you mean, how did this happen? Easily. Motherfuckers is crazy. Like, they are crazy. People are reading these posts all day, every day, thinking up scenarios and fantasy things in their mind. And they're thinking that they could be the one to I will fix all of this shit. If somebody would just get dealt with. That's how crazy people think. That's how people who are mentally unstable think. So my point is, always in K-pop, y'all, mark my words, somebody is going to get hurt over this shit. And it's not going to be cute. And it's not going to be funny. And it's not going to be annoying. It's going to be like, oh my God, like somebody really didn't kill somebody. Like, oh my God. And everybody going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Except for me, I'll be like, told y'all. And people think that like, this is cute and this is cool. And it's not. It's somebody is going to get hurt. Either in BTS, same thing. It don't matter what group it is. It could be any group. It's Enhypen today. It could be TXT tomorrow. It could be Blackpink tomorrow. It could be It could be Stray Kids. It could be any one of our groups. Again, with JK, he didn't have enough break-ins and crazy people going to his house. I'm surprised somebody ain't shanked his ass by now. So when they go on tour, make sure they have lots of security because people are out here crazy. And they are angry and crazy. And they are mentally unstable. And anybody who gets into this type of level of parasocialism are unstable. And so instead of the agencies recognizing that this is kind of a danger, like now we're getting into the point where people are violating people's autonomy and people's privacy. And I think we need to say something or do something. Instead of the agency doing that, they don't do anything. And they're not going to be satisfied until somebody really gets shanked, till somebody either gets stabbed, shot, accosted, ran over, or something. And then everybody's going to be like, oh my God, and crying tears. And I'm just going to be sitting there like this. Told y'all. Because these people cannot be trusted. These fans cannot be trusted. They just can't. Half of them are dissociative. Half of them have too much in mentally and emotional investment in these groups. And so I see it. Every time I'm just like, okay, it goes a little bit further. And it's going to be sad. He'll be 25. Oh, he'll be 25 and serve when he's 28. Yeah. Yeah, they would blame, and then yes, and they would blame the company for not having enough security. Yes, instead of taking accountability for their actions. Instead of being like, maybe we need to stop this because there are certain people that might take this a little bit too far. And maybe we need to just stop, y'all, because people are going to take this. Yeah, they're really nuts. There are crazy people out there. There are people out there who love BTS and are sasangs and obsessed with members. But then there are other people who are angry at BTS for various dysregulated reasons. And so, yeah. Oh, you saw someone comment about Joe through barely he ate and slept all week thinking a way to get Lee Heeseung back. Fans need to be held accountable. They need to be held accountable for their actions. Again, how many idols do we had? I just tell people, so we're gonna have another idol kill themselves, and then what y'all gonna do? How many idols do we have to have that take their own lives before people start realizing, well, maybe we need to, but the lesson is never learned. I don't know how many idols that we didn't have that we didn't lost through various reasons, whether it be that they're hooked on illegal substances, or they just take themselves out the game because they can't deal with because the fans are literally harassing them online. I will never forgive and forget Sully. I will never forget Guhara and Sully. Never. I will never forget that because the same people and Kim Saran, because the same people who are like, oh, poor Kim Saran, was the same people that harassed her online. So these are the same people. So when these artists take themselves out the game and in their lives, then everybody's like, oh my God, what happened? What do you mean, oh my God, what happened? You happened. Like, y'all harassed this lady. They had harassed Kim Saran, and she couldn't have a career. She couldn't do nothing. She couldn't post on social media. People harassing her, making fun of her. What else is she supposed to fucking do? And then everybody want to cry 2 tears and be like, oh, poor Kim Saran. I'm like, well, you shouldn't have harassed her in the first place. Maybe she'd still be there. Yeah, Sully and Guhad, I'll never forget. I will never forgive that. Never in my life will I forgive none of that. I will never forget and forgive that. And that's what I go back to. Because I'm like, y'all are going to get somebody hurt. Either a fan is going to hurt them or they are going to hurt themselves. And these fucking people don't care. These fans who claim that they fans don't care. They're on some kind of weird power trip that's what they're on. They want to feel powerful. They want to feel like they have some kind of say-so in an idol's career. That is what this is all about. That is what I didn't say in my video. This is power tripping. These fans power trip. They feel like shit in their own lives, and they don't have no power in their own lives, but they feel like, well, I got a power over an idol, and they get off on this kind of stuff. You understand? They get off on this. They like having control over the idol, whether making them miserable or influencing the company or getting them fired or hired or whatever it is. Fans want to feel like they're powerful. And like I said, this would all end tomorrow if the agency be like, y'all don't have no power no more. Bye. Y'all are blocked. Y'all are banned. Go. Get out of here. And the fans would be like, and then they would fall in line real quick. Because again, they want attention. They want somebody to be scared of them. Like I said in my video, I tell the K-pop fans, ain't nobody scared of y'all. I nuck if you buck. Nuck if you buck. But I'm from Detroit, honey. I grew up in the danger zone. I ain't scared of no K-pop fans. Scared of them for what? And then people, let me tell you something, okay? And then people like, well, people try to be sympathetic. I'm not sympathetic for what? So what about? I say you do understand that people are dying worldwide. Like people getting their ass shot off worldwide. People getting blown the F up worldwide. And y'all mad because some millionaire is not in a fucking K-pop group and y'all expect me to be sympathetic? It'd be a cold day in hell before I'm like, oh my God, because I told y'all, any member of BTS could leave right now before the album even dropped. Sugar could be like, I'm out. And I'd be like, what, Min Yoongi? You out, dude? I'd be like, well, OT6, y'all. I'd be like, OT6! OT6! I'm like, Sugar, I still love you, but OT6 right now, like he left, so I guess he ain't happy. I'll be like, I would wish him well. I love my bias. I wish him well. But again, am I going to flip out over a K-pop singer because he decided to leave BTS? That's his decision. All I can do is respect his decision as a grown-ass man. And so I'll be like, Min Yoongi, I'll wait for his solo album and his follow-up. And whatever happened between him and BTS, I'm not going to speculate. I'll be like, well, maybe y'all not getting along or whatever. I'll be like, I respect his decision and I would just move on. And I would support Sugar and I would support OT6. I told y'all, it could be Jin and J-Hope holding it down for BTS. And I'll be like, OT2. I'll be like, well, this is a duo now. BTS is now a duo. Okay, well, I'm like, well, I guess I'm rolling with it because when they come out in concert, I'm be like OT2 because that's how I roll. Whatever they decide, they're grown. They're adults. They don't owe the fans any explanation or anything. They don't owe me an explanation for what they want to do with their career. I'm fine. BTS can break up tomorrow and I'll be like, well, thanks for the memories. Thanks for the memories. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Thanks for the memory. I will cherish all the memories and all the albums and all the content, and I would just move on. I would be shocked, but I'll be like, well, that's what they want to do. They're grown. They're grown men. And so if they want to break up the group, I told people before, I don't have no problem with BTS breaking up. I ain't gonna feel one way or another. I just be like, I'm like, boy, that last album was good though, wasn't it, y'all? I'm like, Arirang was the banger though. It was, girl was good, wasn't it? Girl, yes, it was good. That's all I can do is reminisce on the other albums and the myriad of music that they put out. But let me tell y'all something. This is what Enhypen fans are really afraid of. Enhypen fans are afraid that Lee Heeseung gonna go solo and he gonna fail. Let me say it again. Enhypen fans, what they really afraid of, they afraid that this dude gonna go solo and he gonna fail. That's what they afraid of. Because again, if he is really talented like people think he is, then he will make it. If it's a hard road though to be a solo artist, and deep down inside, that's what engines are really afraid of. They are upset and want him to be with the group because they know that this dude can't make it by himself on the low, for real. Like that's what it really is. We all know, Army, that any one of the members of BTS can leave and be successful, that they can have their own tours, their own solo albums, their own brands. We know that either one of the 7 members of BTS is very talented together or alone. There's no fear of anything because we all know that all of them are equally talented and all of them are equally popular. But they know that Heeseung is not that, baby. They know he's not that. They know damn well that Heeseung, without Enhypen, that he is probably, the odds on him being successful is not like BTS, is not like Blackpink. It's just not. It's just not. And they know that. And they deep down inside, whether they want to admit the shit or not, they understand that. They know that this dude is not that talented. You know. If they should support him, but they won't. But they won't support him because they understand that in order to be successful, he needs the general public as well. Oh, you see him doing better than the group? I don't. I have to see. It's not easy going solo. I have to see some evidence. But I think that the fan is insecure. I think that's the reason why they're doing this and they want him to go back because the fans are insecure. And that's why they're hating on BTS because they know any member of BTS can lead a group and be successful. And a lot of groups, a lot of fandoms are jealous because of that. Not only are they jealous of BTS, but they jealous by the fact that BTS have been successful solo. They hate the fact that either one of our members could go and sell out arenas just like that. J-Hope and Jin proved that. Any one of our members could sell out. Any one of our members. And that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of that Heeseung can't do it. Can't do what BTS has done. And it's rare. And so, you know, solo artists aren't successful. But yet they not. And that's just the truth. And that's the insecurity that they are afraid of. And that's what they don't want to come out and admit and say. And that's why they want him to go back. Because they know deep down inside that the road for him to be a successful solo artist is a long, hard road. And it doesn't happen very often. He is not JK. He is not RM or Sugar or J-Hope. Any one of BTS. Like I said, I told Army, I said, we are very fortunate because any one of these members could sell out stadiums. Anyone can leave and go sell out stadiums tomorrow and do a solo album and be successful. Jimin could go on tour and sell out. All of them could go on tour. Sugar, RM, Jin, all of them could go on tour and sell out. But other groups can't move like the way BTS move. There's always the fear in other groups that their members are going to leave, and because they know deep down inside that the road for their member to have a successful solo career is like 60-40. There's 60% that they're not going to succeed, and 40% that there's 60% they're going to fail, and 40% they're going to be successful. And then they have to be successful consistently. Not everybody is Taemin. Like not everybody can come out with albums and on top of albums and be a good solo artist, and they know that. So I tell people, through this whole thing, I rarely heard anyone bring that up. Because I clocked it very early. I said, oh, y'all, I know why y'all are freaking out and y'all want him to go back because y'all know that if he goes solo, that there's probably a 60% chance that he's not going to be successful. That's what. Yeah, he can't be a Lisa, a Jenny, or a Jisoo, or a Rose. They can't be that either. Heeseung can't be that either. I'm sorry. You know, he doesn't have the name recognition, and Enhypen just doesn't, like Blackpink and BTS does. You know, yeah, and they're not well known in South Korea. They're mostly an international group. You know, so yes, he's going to have a long hill to climb. And not saying that it's impossible, but it's going to be hard. And the fans know this. They deep down inside, they know that. They know that. You know, yeah, the BTS is unique. They've always been unique. Yeah, and the fans didn't act like this, it wouldn't be a controversy. But deep down inside, it's their insecurity. Like I said, I called this early and I'm like, I'm surprised nobody brought that up. I'm like, y'all know that this dude is not gonna be, it's gonna be hard for him to be successful. He may come out with one or two good songs, but the longevity in the industry as a solo artist, as a K-pop solo artist, it's just hard. It's just very hard. And for a lot of reasons. Not all his fault saying that he's not talented, but it's just a lot of reasons. Groups sell more because they're a group. The more members you have, the more chance that you can bring in more fans than just the solo artist. That's just how it works in South Korea. In the West, it's the total opposite. We don't do groups anymore. We just do solos. And so it's easier to be a solo artist here than it is to be a solo artist in K-pop, just because, armies are very special. Yeah, which is why he needs time, right? He needs time, you know. And yeah, they should, yeah, instead of standing behind and rooting on, they're creating obstacles and they're embarrassing him and embarrassing themselves. You feel like he may go to the US. He may, good for IU. Baby, honey, IU is. Let me have a moment of silence for IU. IU is my girl. IU is to me is the pinnacle of idols. When I think of idols, IU to me is everything. IU is a wonderful artist and an actress. I knew IU as an actress. I know that's how I know her. I didn't know she was this big time singer until after I saw her in some K dramas and fell in love with her. I was like, who is this lady? I was like, who is this lady? And I was like, oh, I love her. And then people like, that's IU. And I'm like, IU. And they're like, oh, and she's a singer. I said, oh, she's a singer. I didn't know she was a singer. I fell in love with her as an actress. But not everybody is that versatile as IU and talented as her. IU is the queen, baby. Oh my God. IU is just so, I can't sing her praises even more because, again, not everybody can act and sing and come out with albums and write and play instruments. And IU is just a total package. But yes, they are making it harder for him, Marie Miller. They are. They're making it incredibly hard for him. Oh, you knew IU as a K-pop? I knew her as the actress first. She is in my favorite K-drama all time. I talk about Hotel de Luna that I wanted a second season. I'm still angry there's not a second season. Hotel de Luna, I'm telling y'all, I don't watch a lot of K-dramas, but I watch that one from time for at least once a month. I go back and watch it. Oh, and then I don't know if y'all know Block B. Okay, so I'm a Block B fan also. So Pio from Block B is in there too. Anyway, I had to have a moment of silence, baby. Oh, like I saw IU and I know Pio. Oh my God. Oh my God, Block B. Oh my God. Like that video, long time ago, let me tell y'all something before I move on to talking about BTS. Long time ago, when I first got into K-pop in 2023, I saw the Block B versus BTS when they were at the Mnet. And I was cheering on Block B, and I was like, man, ain't nobody worried about BTS. Ain't nobody. I was talking shit. I was like, man, ain't nobody worried about BTS because I was a Block B girl, right? I was like, man, P.O., that's my dude. That's my man. P.O., that's my man. I like Zico bringing it up on the back because I love Zico. I was all for it. To go back and watch that now. Now I'm like, BTS. I just switched up on them. I just switched lanes. I just switched up on them. I do. I love the boys in battle. I go back and I watched that the other day. Oh my God. Because like I said, the first like kind of hip hop K-pop group I knew was Block B. And so I love Zico. I love Zico a lot, a lot. And I love Pio. I love him a lot. And he was in Hotel de Luna. And I was like, that's my man. That's my man. Like, oh my God. That's my man. That's my husband. Oh my God. Little did I know I'll be like, big on. Like I still like Block B, but I was like, then BTS came and I was like, well, I switched teams real quick. I was like, team switch. I was like, switch. I switched now. They joked about it. They were pretty evenly matched. I know, and Jimin took his shirt off. I was like, that's not fair. I was like, that's not fair. He took his shirt off. I was so mad when I saw that video. I was like, that's not fair. Jimin up here taking his shirt off, thirst trapping him. He was up there thirst trapping. Jim Carrey, I took his shirt off. I was like, okay. I was like, well. And then RM was looking so good. Oh my God. I might go back and watch that video. I'm gonna watch it tonight. I watched it like a couple of days ago. I love that's one of my favorite BTS moments of all time. Because I like Block B and I like BTS. So yeah, Zico is part of Hype. He's like the song. He got like, then he got like the songwriter of the year, producer of the year. Zico still be looking good, y'all. Zico still looks good. Like he still looks good. Would love Zico to act again, but the man, he stay busy. Yeah, Jimmy took his shirt off. I was like, oh my God. Zico was up there. I was like, oh my God, I can't. Yeah, Boy Next Door, like he's the producer of the year, whatever. I'm just like, I think Zico did sell his company to Hyde. He was frustrated over the wardrobe malfunction. Is that what it was? Shelly Thompson. Girl, I did not know that. I thought he took his shirt off on purpose. I wouldn't have been mad at him because I was like, did RM make up his rap the day before? What? I didn't see y'all are telling me things I did not know. I love RM's rap. I love RM. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. The RM with the blonde hair, when his hair was like in a swoop and his hair was pink, got me in a chokehold. Let me tell you that Dark and Wild RM got me such in a chokehold. Dark and Wild J-Hope and Dark and Wild RM. I'm like, I was like, wait, I was like, time out. Had me in a chokehold. RM, Dark and Wild RM always has me in a chokehold. Like that blonde hair. Mm-mm-mm. Baby, and J-Hope back then, I was like, okay. I'm like, I was praying to God. I was like, how old is J-Hope here? I was like, how old is he? Like 19, 20? Please let him be. Please, God, let him be over age. Because I was like, I don't. But Dark and Wild RM is peak RM, like to me. Um, have I seen the teaser for B2B? No, I have not. Dark and Wild RM. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm. That is peak RM. And J-Hope, J-Hope, I was like, I don't know. I'm like, J-Hope, I don't know. I don't know J-Hope. I don't know. I was like, Sugar who? It reminds you of the mattress being sprung. Shelly is wild. RM looks very good with his platinum blonde hair. When his hair was up and it would look like an ice cream cone, I thought it was so cute back then. I thought he was just dripping sexiness. Like I thought he was very sexy back then. And the same thing about J-Hope. I thought J-Hope was very sexy back then. Like when J-Hope has his hair up, I think it's cute. It's real cute. Just like Jen with his hair up. Jen and like Dynamite and Butter, I was like, back devil, back. Back, I say, back. Back, you devil, Jen. When Jen got his hair up, baby, I'm like, worldwide handsome indeed, you know. I'm just like, oh, girl. I'm like, back, Jen, back. Oh, the tattoo back then was not real, but an advertisement for the next BTS music. Is that what y'all thought? Girl, RM is just. Speaking of RM, let's get on to BTS now. So BTS did their Netflix thing. They've produced, not produced, but they've come out with a bunch of little Netflix vignettes and stuff like that. Just your little cute things. And RM is looking real good. Like I had to I did a short because I was like, RM up here. RM's looking nice. RM, yeah, he was in his emo days back then. RM was looking nice. I was just like, RM on the Netflix ad. RM again. RM has his blonde. He has his frosted blonde hair now, so he looks really good. And I love RM. I don't like RM with dark hair. I like him with his frosted blonde, spiky hair. He looks very cute with his frosted hair. So I prefer. This is peak RM again for me too, and me again. And I think RM is looking real. Like I looked at his pictures and I'm like he looking nice. Like he looking nice. You saw that short. I was like, RM. I looked at it the other day. I said, oh, and then I saw the album cover, and I was like, you saw the Netflix commercials. Yes, they all looked really, really good. They all look good, but RM was like peak RM. You talking about Shelly said Shelly said RM look good regardless. She said she don't care what kind of hair he got. He looking fine. RM was looking very good. I'm noticing. I'm like, ain't no sugar my. And then people telling me I need to go back to my boss. They're like, mind your business. Go back to your bias. Mind your business. What you doing? Mind your business. I'm just like, I'm just looking. I'm just averted. Like, go back to sugar. I was like, all right. They was like, mind your business. I was like, I'm just saying. Like, why can't I just say it? They're like, nah, go and take your ass back to sugar. Like, you know, go come on. Shelly Thompson, I said to my girl, you need to go back to your man. You're like, I'm like, you over here. I'm over here looking at my man. Like, you need to go back to Min Yoongi. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going back. I'm like, I'm just taking a peek. Yeah, I'm just taking a little peek. I'm like, what's going on in here? When did I become a K-pop fan? 2022. When Jennifer took me to a TXT K-pop concert. The first K-pop song, I had no idea what was happening. 2022, I was at this TXT concert. I didn't know what to expect. Jennifer likes TXT, and I just sat there and I never heard a TXT song. And they came out, and oh. And then they started, and by the end of the concert, I was looking up their songs. I changed my ringtone. I became a TXT fan. I really liked that era of TXT back in 2022. So I really was like impressed by the whole concert. I'd never been to a K-pop concert before. I never listened to K-pop, nothing. And I was a true believer ever since then. And I didn't like BTS. I didn't become ARMY until 2024 because of the Minhee Jin thing. Because of the Minhee Jin hype thing, I would have never got into BTS. But I started to research because I wanted to know what was going on. I didn't know who Hybe was. I didn't know who Bang PD was. I knew who BTS was, of course, but I didn't know who any of these people were. And so I wanted to know what was going on because I saw a lot of channels that I subscribed to was talking about Minhee Jin and Hybe and Adore. I didn't know what any of that was. And so I started to look it up. And then that led me to BTS. And I was like, well, let me go pull up some documentaries. And I started watching documentaries about their story. And for me, my end road to BTS is their story. It's not their music. And once I learned their story and liked their story, then I went back and started watching their music videos and music. And I still have not heard all of BTS's music because I fell in love with, I liked their story. Like that's where I became a fan. And then once I was getting to be a fan, then all the sugar thing hit. So the sugar thing hit in 2020, August of 2024. And then I was angry because I didn't understand why people were so vicious and mean to sugar. And I couldn't understand that. And then that's when I went on my crusade to learn more about the K-pop industry. And then I was like, yeah, I'm ARMY. I'm like, yeah, I found Block B because of the BT. When I was researching BTS, I saw the Block B versus BTS thing, and I was like, "Who is this Block B?" And so I started watching their videos, and I was like, "Oh, I like them." I really like them. And like I said, this was early in my BTS research, and so I gravitated towards Block B because I saw their videos, and I thought their videos were weird, and I like their music. And then I fell in love with P.O. from. I was like, oh my god, because I just because before all of this, the only K-pop group I really knew was Big Bang and T.O.P. And T.O.P. is tall. tall, and T.O.P. And then P.O. from Block B reminds me of T.O.P. And I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, well, let me. So I started listening to Block B's music. But yes, they were on hiatus. Yeah. I have been really through it. Yes. The way that they treated Yoongi, P.O. is fine, girl. I saw them in 2024 when they came on I think it was like KBS or something and they performed. I was like, he was tall, he's real tall. He's still fine. I'm like, whew. He reminds me a lot of T.O.P. So I have a type. Like T.O.P. and P.O. kind of reminds me of each other. Like they feature each other. Like they look. T.O.P. is your bias. Yes, because of their voices. And T.O.P. and P.O. actually kind of look alike. Like they favor each other. And then Taz Skylar from One Piece, he looks like T.O.P. too. So it's like I kind of have a type. Because Taz Skylar from One Piece looks like T.O.P. Looks like P.O. Like they all look like they could, even though they're Taz Skylar is like half Arabic and half Spanish. But they all look like they could be in the same family. They all have the square jaw and the same facial features. Because when I saw Taz Skylar, when I saw One Piece, I was like, who's the guy with the blonde hair now? Who's that? I'm like, who that? I'm like, I'm like, who is the guy with the blonde hair? I'm in the anime, but I've never been in One Piece. But they all look alike. So you don't know who Block B is? Oh yeah, they are they kind of like before they came out before BTS did. Yes, Yoongi still won't speak to the Korean media. Yeah, he won't even look at them after the way they treated him. I don't blame him. Sarah, you need to go look up Block B. And Zico was in Block B. They sing a song called Her. That's my favorite song. When I heard the song Her, I was like, Her, ow, her, ow. Oh, I love that song. Like I was dancing the other day, I was like, Her, ow, her, ow. Like my kids are like, oh God. They hear that song and they're like, oh. Because I used to listen to it all the time. But Sarah, yes. Her, ow, her, ow. I love it. T.O.P. was your first K-pop bias? From Highlight, I don't know Beast and Highlight. That was my second. And then you found BTS and you found a new love. T.O.P. was always my... The way T.O.P. has been done dirty. So I don't agree with it at all. Like, I think, the way they've done T.O.P. is not very nice. Even though T.O.P. was in Squid Game. And like T.O.P. is the only K-pop anything that my daughter likes. Like my daughter likes T.O.P. If T.O.P. would come to concert, my daughter would go. She'd be like, T.O.P. She'd be like, Thanos, Thanos, Thanos. Oh my God. You're starting to get into the older generation. Yes, the second generation is the golden age of K-pop. It is the age that I never knew I needed. But it's everything. But anyway, speaking of BTS, revering. So BTS came out with a bunch of shorts. Netflix, we talked about that. BTS concerts coming up on the 20th. They've increased security. They've increased the seats. Now, I don't know about the rest of y'all. I said it in my post that I feel a little nervous. Now, I don't know about y'all. Y'all are like, everything's going to be okay. I don't feel nervous about BTS. I feel that their security and Hybe will handle them. But I can't help it. I feel a little nervous, y'all, about the crowds. There are supposed to be 260,000 people there. And I understand there's lots of security, that the city of Seoul and the government got it on lock, but I can't help but feel some level of anxiety. I remember when there was that stampede during Halloween like 4 years ago or 3 or 4 years ago. I saw that in the news and never got over that. And I thought about that the other day. I understand they're adding 7,000 seats and that's good, but I still can't help. And then I know people been out there selling fake tickets. Y'all, there's a lot of things that are going on out there. There are people out there selling fake hotel rooms to foreigners, out there selling fake tickets. There are people who got free tickets and they're actually trying to sell tickets to people, which is a big no-no. There are people out there pretending that they have tickets and they don't, and they're selling to desperate people. So that's some of the other stuff that is a lot of fraud that is going on right now. Regarding these free tickets and everything, there's a lot of fraud going on, which is sad and unfortunate. But again, I hopefully Seoul, they've done run-throughs and drills and stuff like that, but I am really fearing this crowd. Like yeah, they want Hybe to pay for extra security. Yes, but yes, the government people, and then the people in Korea are like, Well, we don't want, well, it's our tax dollars. I'm like, honey, Hive is literally bringing $1 billion, like I'm not exaggerating, to Seoul through tourism, cafes. Every cafe got a BTS drink or a BTS menu item or something like that. They're bringing in tons of tourists, tons of people. So Hive and BTS offset everything that Seoul is doing. They are paying for this 10 times. Because even after BTS gets through with doing this event, they're still going to be bringing tourists in. They're still going to be bringing people in. So all these businesses are going to reap because of BTS. So I don't want to hear anyone making complaints about, well, Seoul is spending taxpayers' dollar. Honey, everybody is getting theirs. You know what I'm saying? But it is a lot of people. You know, yes, it's not just army attending. Y'all got to think these are other people. These are aunties. These are armies. These are people who are just curious. These are onlookers. A bunch of people that are curious. So I don't know. So again, yeah, and they're mad because of Netflix because they're like, well, why couldn't they get a Korean streaming service? I'm like, Netflix is the biggest streaming service in the world. Of course, they're going to go to the biggest streaming service. You know, yes, the return on investment outweighs the taxpayers' money. They're going to make up this money, you know. Yeah, fashion, makeup, restaurants, hotels, airline. I'm like, come on now. Like, it's $1 billion worth of economy, you know. Yes, it's the same type of thinking for not wanting a private gate at the airport. Thank you. I went off on that many times. I've said it over and over again. I said every other airport in America has private entrances and private gates and private exits for celebrities. I don't understand for the life of me why that's not a thing in Korea. It is stupid. It is dumb. Somebody, again, this is another situation where somebody's going to get mauled or hurt, or there's going to be a stampede and fans are going to get hurt. So I don't understand, why can't we have separate, like no one's provided a reasonable answer. All I know is the airport, they were going to do it, but then they came across and they said no. For what? It's not costing the airline a lot of money to have an extra entrance or a gate for celebrities. It doesn't cost them a lot of money. It's not like they could even charge a premium on the rich people, the famous people's tickets if they really was worried about that. The critical thinking is there's somebody that come to my channel and they are like, I effing hate Korea. I don't know if that's Sarah, but there is somebody that comes to my channel all the time and they like, it's just another example of why Korea is horrible. And I just be on the ground kicking and screaming because I actually like Korea. But it's just that there are certain things in Korean society and the way they do things that I don't like. But there's somebody that always comes to my comment section is like, oh, Korea. Not again. You know, and I just be dying. I'll be giggling. I'll be like, oh, here they go. Like they can't stand Korea. I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's Sarah. I don't know who it is. But there's somebody that always come to my Korea and say about Korea. Korea. I'll be like, dang, they going in on Korea again. I said, oh, here we go. Like, they like, damn it, Korea. Y'all are so backwards. But yes, they Sarah said sorry, not sorry. And I get it and I understand. Trust me. There are questions that I ask my friends in South Korea all the time that there's a cultural divide just being an American and the way that they look at things and the way I see things, we don't always see eye to eye all the time. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. The way that they explain things and tell me things, and for them, they just kind of like, well, yeah, of course. And I just be like, oh, I'll be like, but that don't really make no sense though. You know, I be telling them, I'm like, well, why can't you do this and this and this? And they be like, well, who would want to do that? And I'm like, logical, sensible fucking people. And they're like, well, no, you know, Koreans, we don't do it that way. After that, I'll be like, well, that's the problem with y'all. So yeah, sometimes me and my Korean friends, we butt heads because we don't like the things that I think are just a no-brainer and logical. For them, it's like absurd. They're like, well, why would they do that? And I'm like, because they need a different gate. And that's one of the issues that I've talked to Korean. And like I said, these are people that are in the industry or industry adjacent. And they were like, well, they don't need a gate because that's too privileged and da da da. And I'm just like, I just be like, really? Like, y'all, okay. This is the sword y'all willing to fall on? Well, it's just too privileged and it sends a wrong message. And okay, but the idols' lives are at risk. There's going to be a stampede and you're holding other people up in the airport. Why you would just stop all of that by just having their separate gate? And they just like, well, no, we can't have that because then, that's just looks too bad and like they're privileged. But they are. I'm like, but they are. But idols are privileged. Well, yeah, but that's just a bad look in Korea. I'd just be ready to crash out all the time because the logic escapes me. Because to me, I'm a logical person, but to them, it's like how it seems and how it looks. It's a lot of that in Korea that I don't like. You know, they can capitalize while they can because yes, yes, yes. Once BTS retire, they gonna be sick. They gonna be over here crying. They gonna be like, BTS don't do it. They be like, don't do it. BTS don't do it. No, y'all can't retire. I swear to God, to get day BTS retire, Korea will have a meltdown because they understand that BTS brings in so much for Korea that people are eating good off of BTS always. You know, I'm a logical, sensible. I'm a logical person. I'm not for me personally, a very emotionally driven person in all of my life. Like when it comes to my kids, I'm very emotional, but not too emotional. But I treat my kids differently than I do like regular people or my family and friends. But when it comes to anything else, like I can't, I have a hard time emotionally attaching to partners, much less emotionally attaching to, strangers or emotionalizing certain things. I'm a very logic based person, very logical. Like I'm always like, okay, does this make sense? Is this logical? But I just, again, with this performance, I understand that 260,000 people are going to show up, but I can't help but have a little bit of anxiety in me going, I hope because if something does go wrong, then I don't want people to get hurt. I don't want people to anything bad to happen to them. But if something happens like this, they're immediately going to blame BTS. They are immediately going to drag BTS through the mud if something does happen. And I don't want anything to happen. I really don't. Like yeah, I heard the BTS contracts expire at the end of the tour. And like I said, my prediction is that BTS is going to go their separate ways after this. Someone said the companies want the mob at the airport. They do. They do, Goldman. They do. That's part of it as well. That's part of it. They do. It's called airport runway. They do, and I know that for a fact. They do want that, and that's the reason. That's one of the reasons why they don't do it. Again, the tricks and stunts that the agencies play with K-pop fans and with the idols. I mean, the idols know what the deal is, but the things that they do is so set up and scheduled. I tell people K-pop never happens in a vacuum. I say this all the time. There is nothing in K-pop that's not orchestrated. Like you would be surprised how orchestrated K-pop is. Like this, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that, and then you're gonna wear this and you're gonna wear that. Like you'd be surprised how they have thought of every little bitty thing, like things that fans normally take for granted. I'm like, that's a setup, and I didn't even know that until I know people in the industry. And people in the industry, I would like, well, what about this? And I asked them questions, and they would laugh, and they'd be like, oh, that's the agency. They like, oh, that's a setup. Oh, this is the agency. Oh, the agency set that up. The agency do that. And I'd be like, what? So you'd be surprised that really nothing in K-pop is pretty much organic. There are some groups that have more autonomy and more freedom, like BTS has more freedom to do their own concepts and everything like that. But you would be surprised how much is really regulated by the agency. That it is really just business practices that originated with Isuman. And speaking of Isuman coming back, y'all excited? Y'all excited up in here? Isuman coming back, y'all excited? I know some of y'all are like, to hell with Isuman. Now I give Isuman the respect. We wouldn't have a K-pop industry if it was Maria Miller talking about no. What y'all know his no compete clause ends this year, and so He got his own agency. So Lee Heeseung gonna come back. Y'all talking about who? No, y'all talking about who do we do it? Oh, no, y'all talking about who? Y'all about Lee Heeseung who? Who that? He is the founder of modern K-pop history. He is a K-pop living legend, Lee Heeseung. I know y'all don't like him because Lee Heeseung has done a lot of. He's done a lot. He. The reason why we have the trainee system, these slave contracts, is because of Lee Heeseung. Like I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna be honest. Like that's just the truth. But Lee Heeseung, y'all got to give him up where it's due. That without him, we wouldn't have any industry. I mean, really, like Isuman was an artist. He was a DJ. He was a singer. He was a thirst trapper. Yes, Isuman was thirst trapping them hoes back in the day. And Isuman was up there looking good. So yeah, so he's coming back and he's going to compete. And I said, let bring it. He still think he got it in the industry. Let him compete. And speaking of competing, JYP, my daddy, JYP. JYP is leaving, y'all. JYP is leaving his company and he's off to doing big things. Now, I told y'all in my post, just in case you guys didn't hear it, that the T is that JYP wants to be in government. Like either he wants to head up the cultural and the arts, the entertainment sector of the government, or he wants to work on the council of one of these, the government, he wants to be in the National Assembly. Either one of those or all of those. But JYP is definitely destined. He will still help a new artist, but I hear that he really wants to get into government in the vein of pushing K-pop forward, that he wants to push the industry forward, that he wants to institute changes within the industry, whether people think that's good or bad, but that's what he wants to do. So JYP, yes, is stepping down. And yeah, he already got his foot in. Already he's on that committee that the president set up. And I think that he got a taste of that. And I think he really wants to do good. And I think that he really wants to spearhead different things in the government and really shape K-pop. He wants to sit on one of these councils. He wants to be head of the cultural arts and ministry. I think that's his ambition, is to sit as the president of that. He already has a government role. I think JYP wants to take over the cultural arts and entertainment that agency. I think he wants to sit on the council and eventually be the president over that. No, I read Plastic Pants and the thought of the briefs that you put over your Y'all don't do JYP. Y'all know JYP is open. Y'all know that's my man. Y'all know JYP is my third fake Korean husband, my third husband. Y'all know how much I have a crush on JYP. How JYP is a walking thirst trap to me. I love JYP. Y'all leave alone his plastic outfits. Y'all ain't seen nothing till you see JYP up here in the dress, baby. I'm telling you. You like Jin, but unfortunately I can't stand BTS because they're all too short. What? RM is not short. RM is not short. What is short? That's the first time I've ever heard that. Baby, I'm a tall girl. I'm 5'9.5". Sugar can climb the mountain, baby. Yole, yole, yole. Climb the mountain. Scale every mountain, high every dream. Baby, Sugar can scale the mountain like it's the damn Swiss Alps. Yole, yole, yole. I'll be like, come on, Yoongi, come on. I know Yoongi is little. I know he's like 5'7" or so. I ain't scared. Yeah, y'all know how y'all be watching Prices Right, and they did that. I used to watch Prices Right, and they had that one game where the little thing be climbing up the mountain. That's what I was thinking of. The 5'8" is little for me. I think Sugar's probably like 5'7". Like he's little. He's little, and I'm tall. That's right, girl. When you lay down, it's all the same. You still have to look up, Denise. You must be short. Shit, I'm 5'9", almost 5'10". What was it that cup? Y'all don't want to know what was in the cup. Wait, hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all, I had to tell my kids to put stuff in the dryer. Alright, yeah, I was about to say, RM ain't little, he 5'11". They're right. It's not like I'm gonna date them. I'm just listening to their music. It's not like I'm gonna, you know, yole. Climb the mountain like it's the Swiss Alps. Oh my God. Oh, who was in that cup, y'all? Okay. And we're back. Right. I'm like, were we giving high requirements? Do you know how many short singers there have been in the history of music? Like James Brown was not very tall. I can't be like, well, you know what, y'all? I can't like James Brown. Papa got a brand new bag. No, he don't. James Brown, I can't fuck with you. You like 5'7". I mean, what? What? What kind of logic is that? Shit, Prince. I'm sorry, Prince. I know, Prince. I know, but you like 5'6". I just can't. I can't. Little red Corvette, we not gonna do it. Like Purple Rain, no, not no Purple Rain today. No, no Purple Rain. No, you 5'6", brother, go on. That is never a requirement in my music. Wait a minute, let me see how tall Bruno Mars is. Wait a minute, how tall are you, Bruno Mars? Imagine you be singing karaoke and then like a song come up and you're like, turn it off. He too short. Harry Styles, wait a minute. How tall are you, Harry Styles? I'm like, there go half of the people in Hollywood and half of the people in the music industry. You can't watch no Tom Cruise movies. You're like, to hell with Mission Impossible. It's impossible, Tom Cruise, because your ass is like 5'6". Dun 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 dun. Turn that shit off. Turn it off. Turn that motherfucker off. You're like, the hell with Top Gun. He 5'4". Oh my God. Right. I'm dying over here. Lord have mercy. Oh, right. You be like, Tom Cruise? No, sir. No. Take my breath away. Doom, 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 doom. No, turn this shit off. I went to the danger zone. Turn it off. Woo! No Tom Cruise movies for you. Damn. Oh my God. Oh, I can't. I don't know how tall Kenny Loggins. We got a foot loose. Get loose. Somebody look it up. Pick up your Sunday shoes. I used to love Kenny Loggins. Oh, I think Kenny Loggins is so cute. Oh my God. Oh, I can't. I can't. Oh no, she's talking about no danger zone. She like, damn you, Tom Cruise. I'm like, damn, half. And then the thing about this, half of the people in Hollywood in the music industry are short. Like they all little dudes. Like they all little. Natasha's laughing, girl. She cra- actors are short. They are most of them are short. Like really, they got big heads and they short. That's how I go. But anyway, I digress. So anyway, back to BTS. But yes, the BTS. I mean, most and then like most like Koreans are the exception, but most Asian men are short. Like um Filipino men and Chinese guys. Most Asian men are short. Koreans are kind of like the exceptions. They have some tall ones, but a lot of Asian men, Japanese men, Vietnamese, Filipino are short. They're short. They're short. And so they're not very tall. And so you're gonna be real disappointed fucking around with Asian men because most of them are little. Korean men are just kind of like the exception, but not all of them. Most of them are probably around 5'7" or 5'8" by the average. I went to the danger zone. Oh, I used to love that song. Oh Lord, like no Tom Cruise. Whoosh. Yeah, Bruno Mars is little. He's tiny. Stray Kids are tiny. Are they tiny? Fifth grade says helps your self confidence. Talk about Shelly and Pete. Talk about they taller than me. They not taller than me. I'm a tall girl. I have tall kids. Hyunjin is 5'10". That's kind of like my height. Most, like I said, most Asian men are not very tall. Oh, that drink must have been good. Oh, Denise, I'm in rare form tonight. Oh my God, I had two drinks, so I'm like, woo! I'm out. Oh my God, I'm out. Why? What are my shoes? Oh. I'm gonna scream in my cup, Shelly. That's a Patreon conversation. I can have that conversation all day of my personal experiences with Korean men and Asian men. uh, anyway, I won't even go. I won't even go there. All my exes are watching this video. Y'all understand it? Like, do y'all not understand that my exes watch these videos? My exes be all up in these videos, and they just be like, "I got one margarita, two margaritas, three margaritas." That's my song. Give me one margarita. Anyway, it's Saturday night. I'm feeling all right. I had a bad week period. My weeks are hectic, y'all. If y'all watch my video on my channel talking about day in my life, these are like my days all the time. Like I've only had 2 hours, 2.5 hours of sleep. Like I've only had 2.5 hours of sleep, you guys. My exes do be watching. They do. They watch me all the time. But they just lurk. Like they don't say anything. They just be like, what y'all doing? And then they'll send me text messages and be like, I saw you the other day. And I just be like, oh, okay, you saw me the other day and what? Like, they be like, hey, and I'm just like, I needed these drinks. And I'm such a lightweight. Like I'm a lightweight. And then I'm going on vacation, y'all. So those of you who aren't being here, I'm going on vacation tomorrow. Those are the 25%. Oh Lord, I hope that sounds about right. That would probably be. I don't think I have that many exes, but you saw a day of my life. Yeah, it's hectic. Today Saturdays are even more hectic. Like I said, I went to bed at 5:30, and I went to bed at 5:30, and I woke up at 8 this morning, and I've been going all day. So I'm going to this ranch in East Texas, Sarah, and I will be posting videos and pictures of me at this ranch. We're on this ranch with 17 acres and a pond, and it's secluded in the middle of nowhere. And hopefully, we won't get serial murked. And so, you know, Who's that peeping in my window? Pow, nobody now. But yeah, I'm going to this ranch in the middle of nowhere in Texas by a lake. And my kids are real stoked and excited. And I've been trying to tell them that they need to be packing. But I didn't expect to go on vacation. My daughter was like, I want to go somewhere. She's bothering me like for the past 3 days. I want to go somewhere. So I was like, let me get online and try to find. And so I found this ranch. Well, we had three choices, and my kids picked this really like rustic ass ranch. And again, I'm gonna do a video and I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Did I say gecko food? No, it's not my daughter. My daughter just said she wanted to go somewhere. I have to buy gecko food. I have to go buy gecko food. Yeah, matter of fact, I do. Fifth grade. How did you know I have to go buy gecko food? Because we got to feed the geckos before we go. Will I see the concert? Which concert? I'll be back. I'll be back on Thursday, y'all. I'm not gonna be gone that long. You went 4 and 30 minutes late and woke up at 7 a.m. Oh yeah, I have to get gecko food. In the morning, I gotta get up and I gotta go get gecko food for the geckos and then come back because I have two pet. We have two pet geckos. Chuck wagon cooker. I don't know. I don't know how to set fire to anything without burning myself up. Six, six. I know. I understand that I have a preference as well too. When I'm dating men, I like my men to be taller. I don't really like short men. But when it comes to K-pop, I don't care how tall they are, as long as they're talented, can sing and dance. Are you going to see BTS in theaters? I said I'm not because I don't want to ruin the tour concert for me, but we'll see. We'll see. Jennifer doesn't want to go with me. I asked Jennifer. She's like, I'm not getting up at 6 a.m. in the morning. I said, and then I asked my daughter, and she's like, my daughter's like, I'm not no mom. So I'll be if I do go, I'll be by myself. And again, y'all, I told y'all before the last experience that I had, I went to go see a BTS concert in the theaters like 3 months ago. And it was not a good experience for me and Jennifer. Like me and Jennifer went and it was very like lame. Like I was sitting in the theater and it's like I felt like I was in church and we couldn't clap. And to me, when I see BTS on the screen, I want to get up and clap. I want to get up and be like, oh my, oh my, like I want to be like dancing, because that's what I want to do. And then we sat in this theater and everybody was real quiet and everybody just kind of sat there and nobody had like any army bombs or anything. And so me and Jennifer sat there like this. We was like, we couldn't clap. We was just like, okay. So it was not a fun experience for us because we used to go into concerts and cutting up. We used to standing up and dancing and you high fiving each other, and, break it down. I want to get twerk something. I want to throw it back a little bit. But no, when we went to the theater, it was like, oh, I felt like I was in church. Like I'm serious. I'm just like, matter of fact, I think church was more fun than sitting in it. Everybody in the theater was quiet. Nobody said anything. Nobody said anything. Everybody was like, shh. And so we were scared to say anything. We was looking at everybody and everybody was just sitting there like this. And I'm like, damn, how can you watch a BTS concert on the screen? Again, I had not seen I went to Jen, but I had never seen a BTS concert. So for me to even see it on the screen, I was all like, hey, I'm ready to be like, and then me and Jennifer be ready to stand up and be like, and then we both just sat there like, okay, I guess we got to be quiet. And so and then sometimes me and Jennifer want to talk, and then people would give us dirty looks. Like I whisper over to her, I'll be like, oh, look, girl, you don't you look so cute. And then the people would give us dirty looks. They're like, I'm just like, oh. I'm like, so that was our experience in the movie theater. So I'm reluctant. I want to, but I'm reluctant because I'm going to be really excited. And so I'm going to want to get up and dance in the aisles and be like, and squeal and clap. And, I can't control myself. They don't have it. Yeah, they have it because I don't understand why. You was talking about they were singing, exchanging photo cards and merchandise. Where the hell was you at? Yes, Marie Miller, everybody in Texas, in Frisco, Texas, baby. Oh no, it was McKinney. In McKinney, Texas, by where I live. Them people just sat there and just stared at the screen. It wasn't no clapping, it wasn't no moving, it wasn't even no head bobbing. Like I can understand if you was up there like, yeah, me and Jennifer was like, you know, we was like, oh, maybe we shouldn't be bobbing our head. I was like, okay, girl, I'm like, all right. There was no head bobbing, there was no clapping, there was nothing. There was just people sitting up here like this. I'm just like, oh God. I'm like, okay, yeah, I felt like I was at the opera at church. What movie is coming out? The BTS uh was that the concert, the live concert? The Army's having a local theater. We don't have that here. Are you listening to Chicago? So in Texas, bougie Texas, they was like, and again, I expected to see like somebody carrying an army bomb or something. Nobody even carried any army bombs. And then here I was with my BTS, I had my like t-shirt on, and Jennifer, we kind of had like our little and then nobody even had a BTS t-shirt on or K-pop gear or nothing. And then we was just sitting there like we was like, yeah, oh, okay. It was very miserable for us. Like we were like, we paid for that. Like it was boring. Jennifer's like, God, that was boring. So yeah, I'm very reluctant to go back because I don't want to disturb people, but then there's no way you can have me sit up in no theater and watch no BTS shit live, and I'm not gonna be having a meltdown. And then I would have people looking at me like I'm stupid, right? It'd be like Rocky Horror Picture Show, like the Netflix documentary. I'm for sure gonna watch. Are you from Grand Prairie? Shelly, you from Grand Prairie? Shout out Grand Prairie. Oh my God. Shelly, Shelly from Grand Prairie, girl. I'm way, way on the other side. I'm in Allen. I'm way on the other side in Allen. Allen. Well, actually, Lucas to be exact. I'm way on the other side. You couldn't get tickets to see BTS? Oh, I saw Jen. Jen was good. Jen was fun. We took my grandson and he was surprised, really. But yeah, I want to have fun. Like when I go to me and Jennifer go to concerts, we have fun. So I don't know if I'm gonna go see that. But everybody else, if you guys go, we can come back and discuss it. Y'all can tell me how was y'all experience. And then of course I'm gonna watch Netflix. I'm gonna get up early in the morning to watch Netflix, y'all. Y'all can't stop me. And then what else I'm gonna talk about? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a whole video talking about the BTS album backlash. Like if you guys didn't know, I went to the Korean message boards like I always do, and there was a backlash about the album and the album covers um and so I did a video and I have to edit it, and I'm gonna post the video for Monday and do my Blackpink review on Tuesday, and then I'm gonna do another video for Wednesday, but I haven't decided yet. But what I was saying is that I think a lot of people online listen to a lot of people who told them what the album was going to be and what it wasn't going to be. And a lot of people listen to these YouTubers, Redditors, Instagrammers, or whatever. These people online was telling them, yeah, the album's going to be this and the album's going to be that. So there was a bunch of theories going around, and still are, about what the album was going to be and what it wasn't going to be. So when they released the covers the other day, they released the album covers and what the covers look like and the different members and their different covers. And some of y'all went out and bought shit already because some of y'all balling like that. Some of y'all like, I didn't bought all of them. I didn't bought all 14, Kiki. I said, what? They're like, yeah, I didn't bought all 14. I said, damn, okay. So y'all went out and bought them before they sold out. Some of y'all were disappointed they were sold out. But people, yes, in Korea were complaining that they didn't like the concept. They didn't like the photography. They didn't like the pictures. It went over their head because BTS released an animated short about the 7 Korean students at Howard University, and that's what they were emulating. And somehow this went right over people's heads, as always, because people just saw, yay, BTS, and wasn't thinking about nothing else. But yeah, some people said that they thought the concept was boring. There are people talking in my comment section about things are boring, and I had to suss that out real quick. Cause y'all know I don't allow people coming here trying to talk no shit on my channel. But yeah, there are other people saying that they thought that it was boring. And I was like, I don't know what y'all expect. Y'all expected Butter or Dynamite 2.0. I don't know what y'all expect BTS to do. They are in their 30s, most of them. So I don't think they're going to be running around with pink hair And, like, this is not dynamite and butter. Like, our permission to dance. Like, I don't know what people were expecting, but they let these people, to me, in my opinion, the problem is they let these people predict them into a corner. I didn't post any spoilers, hints, predictions, theories, or nothing on my channel. I did not want to theorize about the album. I did not want to tell anybody this is what the album was going to be and not going to be. I didn't want people to be disappointed. I didn't want myself to be disappointed. I want to be genuinely surprised. Whatever happens, it is, and be what it be. I did not want people hyping me up thinking, oh, they're going to be focusing on ancient Korea and Korean history. And obviously, like I said before, I didn't think the album was going to be like that. But apparently, a lot of people in Korea thought the album was going to be like that. And so people are upset because they don't have the same concepts that K-pop have. But even K-pop now in 2026 are not heavily into concepts like they used to be in the third generation, the fourth generation. K-pop fifth generation don't really do a lot of heavy concept. But there are people who thought it was boring and they expected it to be more colorful and oh, it's just them in suits. And I'm like, and Jennifer said to me, she's like, but grown ass man is a concept. I said, Jennifer, they wanted a different concept. She said, well, grown ass man is a concept. I said, Ray girl, you're right. Grown ass man is a concept. And so I think it looked really good. I think all of them look stunning on their covers. They're grown. And people wanted them to do, I guess, what K-pop idols do. And I'm like, okay, but they're not K-pop idols anymore. And again, what happens on the album covers and what you see has nothing to do with the music. Like the music may be a different theme and the music may be a different concept or cohesiveness. But you can't judge what happens on the album cover as to what the whole concept is going to be. The album covers are they just there for people to collect and they is what they is. But the idea that people are like reading into things and I'm like, can we just wait till the album come out before y'all start making judgments and decisions before y'all like, oh, this is not Korean enough. I'm like, it ain't even came out. Well, the songs are in English. I'm like, really? That was the other complaint. The songs are in English. Right, yes. People are already posting online what people should expect of the promo schedule. And I'm like, no, nobody should be like, well, the promo schedule is going to be this. BTS has subverted expectations. And they're going to keep doing it. And I said BTS going to do whatever they want to do. And they going to blaze the trail whatever they think they want to do. Because what now? Okay, hold on. Yes, I agree that the fandom doesn't treat them as global. And they should. And yes, Arirang has different meanings to different people. Yes, there's many different versions of that folk song. Right, that's how I feel, Crystal. I was like, shit, I done waited for 4 years. I don't care if they come out singing Mary Had a Little Lamb. I'll be like, Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. And then RM busts out a rap. Yo, Mary had a little lamb. I'll be like, shit, this is the bomb.com right here. Mary had a little lamb. And everywhere Mary went, them lambs sure was to follow. Like, I would be all over it. Like, I am a basic bitch when it comes to music. I'm not really that highly impressed. So, I'm basic. I'm just like, is the beat good? Okay, is the lyrics coherent? Right. Okay, well, BTS, yay. Like, I'm not that picky. But the fact that people expected some kind of flamboyant, I don't know what people expected. Costumes, fire shooting out their asses. I don't know. I was like, y'all wanted flames to come out their butts. What were y'all expecting? Because that's not what I was expecting. People expected like over the top spectacle, I think. BTS is coming back. Cue the fire out their asses. Like, let's go. Like, I'm like, well, what were they expecting? I think like, and like I said, yes, I'm right. We don't know anything until the songs come out. But I'm just telling you that I just feel like when their title track Swim drops, I think there's going to be some disappointments because again, what people have made up in their minds is like BTS going to come out swinging and they're going to come with this big bombastic anthem song and it's going to be like On 2.0. And I'm like, time out. We don't know if the song is going to be like On 2.0. Y'all are expecting like Run Bulletproof 2.0. Run Bulletproof. Run and I gotta go. Like people are expecting some kind of club banger anthem like on and Run Bulletproof. Like people are Run BTS. People are expecting that. People are expecting like Black Swan. They expecting like, blood, sweat, and tears. And I'm just like, BTS is not that anymore. So I think people are expecting some big, spectacular like dance numbers and graphics and visuals for the first video. And I just tell people, I say, ooh, y'all finna be sick. I just like they finna be sick because I don't think that's what BTS is doing. I don't think this album is going to be like big bombastic spectacle. I don't think this is going to be, On and Jimin just, as much as I love On and Run BTS and Run Bulletproof Run and I Gotta Go, as much as I love all of that, and that's the thing that I like, I don't think this album is going to be that. They may have one song like that, but I think people are expecting that title song Swim to come out swinging, and then I'm just like, y'all gonna be real upset if they don't talk about swimming. It's gonna be kind of low key, you know. See how some of them were just hoping BTS would go away. I have no expectations whatsoever. I said I'm just gonna let it. I didn't read spoilers. I didn't read hints. I didn't even want to read the track list. I just go, well, whatever. I don't think too much into the titles and people trying to dissect the titles and trying to figure out what the songs are gonna be about. I ain't doing none of that. I said I'm just like, whatever it be, it be. I'm just like, okay. And I'm just gonna let the music speak for itself. And if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. I will be doing a review about it. If I like it, I like it. I do, I don't. And then people were talking about the animated shorts that they did about the 7 Korean students. And I don't want to talk about it because it's a lot. And I've done my research, and I like I said, I was up to 5:30 researching and posting things and researching a little bit more. And I'm going to do a video about the 7 Korean students and the HBCU and the BTS animation and all of that, because there's some controversy regarding that as well. And so I'm going to break it down, like the history of it and what happened and the controversy. But yes, the album cover thing just kind of threw me for a loop because I was like, because people were saying it was boring. And I get it, and I kind of get it, and I kind of understand that people thought BTS was going to come out swinging. And they're just going to come out with this big, like Stray Kids. They're going to have like 20 people on stage with flags and shit. And, like people want spectacle from BTS. They really want bombastic, over the top spectacle. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I have a hard time believing that this is what this album is going to be. And I think that first song, everybody's just going to be like, okay, But I think that BTS is going to be subverting expectations. And I think, honestly, I told people that BTS want to be taken seriously. I don't think BTS wants to be taken like they're not some 22-year-olds anymore. They don't want to be up here, and doing the same things that they did before. And they want to reinvent themselves. And they want to evolve and change and grow and push K-pop forward. And then I told them, I said, well, if you guys think BTS is boring, y'all better get ready, because all of your favorites are fixing to be just as boring as BTS. They're going to be just as boring. Just you wait. Just give it time. Give it about 9 to 12 months, and all of your groups will be wearing muted suits and gray suits and black ties. And they will be standing up there in formation, just like BTS. They will be just as fucking boring, because we all know that when BTS does something, the whole entire industry falls suit. So I said, oh, if you're calling BTS boring, I said, just wait. Your group will be boring too. Ta-ta now. Have fun. I said, because your group will be boring too. On their next comeback, they're going to be wearing suits, and you're going to be like, what is this? And be like, well, it's called the BTS effect. It's called that everybody want to copy BTS. So I told everybody, whether you're a girl group or a boy group, your group will be boring too. They will be just as boring as BTS. Oh, I was like, you're gonna hate it. You're going to hate it. You're gonna be like, why is my group wearing suits? I don't know. Shit, I don't know. I was like, so I don't know, anybody can fix their mouth and be like, this is boring. I said, oh, your group's about to be boring too. Y'all about to be born too. Your group's gonna be sitting up there wearing tweed ass suits, smoking a damn pipe, with sitting in front of a fire in an English manner, talking about hello, governor. And y'all finna be up there wearing tweed suits like a motherfucker with some paisley, with a paisley silk ass tie, with some brown ass shoes and brown ass slacks in a brown ass smoking tweed jacket like it's 1843 up in this bitch. And that's just how it is. It's gonna be Elizabethan area. It's gonna be Edwardian up in this bitch. Everybody gonna look like they just fell off some motherfucking BBC special. Y'all gonna be sick. Y'all, everybody's gonna have dark hair, and everybody's gonna be sitting up there wearing black ties and shit. Y'all gonna be like, what is this? Is this an English a documentary? Is this an English TV show? What the hell am I watching? Bitch, is this Bridgerton? Like, yes, it's Bridgerton, bitch. K-pop edition. Because everybody's going to be looking like this. So I said, everybody just better get ready for it. So there you go. They're going to be wearing tweed jackets and smoking jackets. They're going to have a hound dog laying on a rug in front of a fucking fire. They might have a gun over their lap, and they're talking about their friend to go duck hunting. And they're going to be smoking out of a damn pipe. And their nickname is going to be Lloyd, bitch, because it's going to be boring as hell up in here. It's going to be Edwardian. It's going to be boring as hell. It's going to be just 1896 up in this bitch. And y'all are going to hate it. And y'all going to sit around and be like, what is happening? And I told y'all already what was happening. It's gonna be very Anglo-Saxon. Y'all are gonna be like, what is happening? Why are they dressed like that? I'm like, and they going to hate it. Yes, homie gonna be up there with a smoking jacket on. They're gonna be wearing some crinoline and some crushed velvet pants, bitch. Y'all gonna be like, what is Jimin wearing crushed velvet? He's gonna be wearing crushed velvet, okay? And some slippers. They're gonna wear some black slippers with no shoelaces. Y'all know the type. Them old English black slippers at that. With some crushed velvet pants, okay? And a paisley jacket, bitch. That's what's going to happen. And they're gonna be gagging. They're gonna be like, what is they wearing? I was like, well, this is what we doing, okay? BTS did it, so they gonna all come out there with their own spin on it, but that's how it's gonna go. And y'all gonna be like, what in the world? And I'm like, well, they did their own spin on it because BTS is gonna do it. So everybody's just gonna be boring and follow right along because that's how it goes in K-pop. They like BTS doing it. Well, we can put our own spin on it. Let's be in a hunting lodge. They're gonna be in a hunting lodge. It's gonna be Scotland. They're gonna be in a hunting lodge. There's gonna be some fog. The house may be fucking haunted. They're gonna be sitting around a crackling ass fire with a hound dog. I'm telling you, the hound dog is gonna be named Roy, and they're gonna be like, indubitably Roy, let's go out here. And then they're all suddenly the lights are gonna flicker and they're gonna bust out in a dance routine. They're gonna be like, and they're gonna be, yes, and that's how it's gonna be. And y'all gonna be like, what is happening? And I'm telling y'all heard it from me first. And y'all gonna be up here dying. Okay? Y'all gonna be dying. Y'all gonna be gagging. Y'all be like, she told us it was gonna be like this. It was gonna be in a hunting lodge in Scotland. Y'all gonna be like, God damn it, she was right. They in Scotland. They ain't even in Korea no more. I'm like, right. They ain't even in Korea. Wait, they in Korea? No, they're in Scotland. They're in England. Right. Y'all are gonna be mad. Y'all be like, damn, but she was right. She was right. I'm like, told y'all. Because that's the way that they're going to go. Because everybody gonna see BTS is doing it. They're gonna be successful. So they're gonna clean up their act, and all this flamboyantness is gonna usher in a new era of paisley jackets, of crushed linen, crushed velvet. They're gonna be up here looking like they wearing your mama's couch or curtains. They then took down your mama's curtains and made some pants out of it. Because that's what we're doing. That's what it's going to be, crushed velvet, bitch, and slippers. Okay, that's what's going to happen. It's going to be like patent leather. It's going to be patent leather shoes. It's going to be dark socks. They're going to have the dark socks, the one that come up above your ankles, like those dark socks, like what the ribbed ones, the ribbed dark socks. Yes, they're going to be wearing those bitches with the slippers. That's how they're going to go do it. Paisley. It's going to be paisley. A lot of paisley. A lot of houndstooth, bitch. They're going to be wearing houndstooth. We're going to bring houndstooth back. There's going to be a lot of damask, like damask. We're going to bring that back. We're going to bring that back. That's what's going to happen. There's going to be a lot of Burberry. It's going to be a lot of stripes and pinstripes and shit. We're going to bring it back. Yes, church. Yes, the grandma's curtains. They're gonna take the grandma's felt and crinoline curtains, and they're gonna make an outfits. Like that's what happened. They're just gonna like pull the curtains, just get the velvet. They're gonna have the crushed velvet pants on. I'm telling y'all, and y'all gonna be like, "What is happening?" And it's gonna be a new era in K-pop, and ain't nobody gonna be wearing hoodies and slacks no more and jeans. No, everybody's gonna be in suits, and they're gonna be up there looking suits with their ties on, and y'all gonna be like, "What? BTS." There they go. Like, oh, here we go. y'all be like, damn, BTS, you just because BTS are always trendsetters. Always trendsetters. Listen, I need to do stand up. Oh, I need to have a drink first before I do stand up. Oh, and then everybody gonna hate it. Everybody gonna be like, this is awful. I'm like, well, BTS gonna pave the way again because they're always trendsetters. Everybody always, from what I've learned about K-pop, even before I even liked BTS, I understand that people copied them. That whenever BTS come out with something, other groups just kind of like slowly but surely they come back and they start adopting certain things. Yeah, but except BTS suits is gonna cost more than most people's house because I'm sure them suits is Cordis is doing their own thing. I think Cordis will stay Cordis though. There'll be some groups that are like long shot and Cordis, like the younger ones. Like the fifth generation group will be unique. But them fourth generation groups, they're gonna be like, what they doing? Well, BTS was wearing suits. Well, we gotta do that now. I'm telling you, the stylists are gonna be like, well, look what they doing. They are waiting to see what BTS gonna do in that video. I cannot wait to see that video. When are we gonna get a teaser? I am so waiting for a teaser, y'all. I'm just like, when are we gonna get a teaser? You want Cordis to be unique. Yeah, I want the youngsters. Yeah. You know the velvet curtains. You know, my grandmama had them velvet curtains. Y'all stop playing with me. Y'all know your mama and grandmother had them velvet curtains. My grandmother had them velvet curtains. I love velvet. I'm a velvet fan. I'm a crushed velvet fan. I used to have a bed. Like my old headboard was crushed velvet. And pin cushion, because I like pin cushion. I like old stuff though, y'all. Yeah, everybody's got this baggy street style thing, but I think that's fixing to go. I think that's fixing to go. I can't. Maybe Thursday. You think Thursday you're gonna have a teaser? If I don't get a teaser, I'm gonna be upset. Like I'm gonna cry. Like I need a teaser, y'all. Like I need to know what I'm hearing, what am I looking at. I need to know. So hopefully by Thursday or Friday we will have a teaser. I can't wait to see what this music video gonna look like. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. My wire is like Thursday night for you, Crystal? Y'all, my wire is like cutting the inside of my mouth. Good night, KRJ. We're gonna have you have a wonderful evening too. Good night. I do. I had a crushed velvet pants. I had some crushed velvet shoes too. I like crushed velvet. I'm an old school kind of like Edwardian era costuming. The album drops on Friday. So hopefully we'll have a teaser maybe Wednesday. What if I'm on vacation, y'all? I'm out of town, but I'm still gonna check the news though. It doesn't matter whether I'm out of town or not. I'm still gonna check the news. So anything that drops, y'all gotta come and let me know. Send me a message so my phone will go bling, bling, and I'll be like, and I know Weverse is gonna go out. But I'm be like, dude, I'm be on the ranch though in the middle of nowhere, y'all. Like, come on now. I have Wi-Fi out there. But I just see, everybody used to have that velvet pantsuit back in the day. That was the bomb back in the day. But yeah, I'm afraid like I'm gonna be on vacation and something's gonna hit, but that's okay. Everybody hit the like button. Make sure y'all in here. Y'all hit the like. All 63, y'all hit the like button. You think a teaser will be possibly on Tuesday? Hopefully Tuesday will be good. A good day for a teaser. I want to see a teaser. I want to know what we're working with. Come on. Will they drop the music video at midnight or if they do it differently like some? I don't know. But the moment they drop that music video, I'm going to be on my phone. I I wonder what day they're gonna drop the music video. Is it gonna be before the album releases or at the same day? The 20th, 1 p.m. KTS. Okay. I don't know it, but like I said, I'll be home. I'll be back on Thursday. But like I said, it ain't gonna stop me. I'm still gonna be checking everything and doing everything. Jonathan! Hold on, y'all. They supposed to be packing. My kids are, I just hear a bunch of noise in the background and scurrying around. And I'm like, aren't y'all supposed to be packing? The snippet song and the animation was a really good song. Was it body to body? I gotta go back and watch the eye. Y'all gonna kill me. I gotta watch. I didn't even pay attention to the song and the snippet. Like y'all be hearing things. I didn't see people post videos. They talking about the song, and I was like, okay, I gotta go back and listen to it. I'm gonna listen to it tonight. Because I did not hear the song. But somebody said it was swim. Somebody was saying it was body to body. Okay, I gotta go listen. Because I didn't hear that. I didn't hear it at all. Yeah, I got to get up tomorrow early. Tonight, once I get off this live stream, I'm going to clean my house. Like, I'm going to clean my house. We need a fireman type photo, like a set of. I would love to see that. Oh, the producer said it was body to body. Okay, well, then y'all got me really intrigued. I don't think BTS their concept is boring at all. I think it's just grown ass man. I said most Western artists aren't very flamboyant. They don't have these weirdo concepts or coming back as kings or princes or aliens or nothing like that. I said that's a K-pop thing. BTS has outgrown all of that. They're adults, and then on top of that, K-pop, K-pop really don't have a lot of concepts anymore. They just don't. Like K-pop, that's a thing of the past, you know. If they do two teasers, I would love to see two teasers. Yeah, people were complaining. Like I said, I'm gonna do the video. I'm gonna try to do the video. I'm gonna try to do the video tomorrow. Again, we should arrive at 3 p.m. And if I plan things right, I will do the video in the evening. I gotta take my ring light with me. I was like, should I take my ring light? Yeah, I'm gonna take my ring light with me on vacation. I'll be like, come on, ring light, let's go. The ring light, like, let's go. I have a feeling that too, that if they do a teaser, it's not gonna reveal much at all. It's gonna be like a 20-second teaser, and you just gonna see a little vignette, and you're not gonna hear anything. It's just gonna be like somebody's gonna walk into a building, or you're just gonna see something real abstract for 30 seconds, and you're gonna be like, what is that? I don't think it's gonna reveal much of anything. I think BTS has been smart with their concept. I like it, but again, I'm a simplistic person. I'm not. I like some of the theater and the flamboyancy of K-pop, but for me, I want BTS to move away from K-pop. So this is great for me because I want them. How long is the drive? Is it? Uh, 3 hours or so. But I don't know. I take a long time because my body is infirmed. So for me to get in the car and drive, it is me having to stop and stretch because I have screws in a cage in my back. I have knee surgery, so I have a messed up knee. So I have a messed up back and a messed up knee. So long road trips is not good for me. So for me to drive 2 or 3 hours, it takes a little bit more time because I have to stop like within an hour. Like every hour I have to stop. And I have to get out and stretch and move. And then I have to make sure I take enough ibuprofen and Tylenol because my back will start hurting. So there you go. TikTok accounts, animation history, they doing a lot. Yeah. Well, I'm hyped. I'm not gonna let anything ruin my comeback. I'm not gonna let anything. I'm not letting the fact that my channel got demonetized ruin my comeback. I'm not letting anything ruin my comeback. Have y'all not caught any teachers like the music that reminds me of Mattress Springs? I have not caught that. The music remind you of Mattress Springs. Look, if I hear a song that reminds me of Mattress Springs, I'll be like, what is this song trying to tell us? I'll be like, ladies and gentlemen, what is this song trying to tell us? Yeah, I hear Mattress Springs. Hello, Lunar. Hello. But no, I have not caught anything. Again, I'm not the most observant person. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I'm the type of person that things go over my head. Like, I don't catch on with clues and stuff like that. My brain goes in 1,000 miles per minute. So when I'm watching anything, my brain will overanalyze things. I'll overanalyze the wrong shit. Like when I'm dealing with people or dealing with things, I'll look at something and be like, I wonder what this is. You see that in the background? Like, oh my God, I wonder what kind of shirt he got on. Like I'll notice the most abstract things and my mind will just drift. So it's not like I have attention deficit disorder. I do pay attention, but it's just like my mind starts to analyze what I'm seeing or what I'm reading or looking at on like this real crazy level. Like my brain goes into like an analysis, and I'm a very visual person. I tell people I'm a very visual person. So I see things and then I like start, my brain will be like, what is this? What is that? What is that? Oh, this what this is. Or I see that or I notice that. So then I don't hear what's really going on. And that's how it is with me dealing with human beings as well. Like I'll meet people and I'll forget their names because I'll meet somebody and then automatically my brain goes into like some super overdrive. I'm like, this person looks like my cousin and they look like somebody I know, or oh, this looks like somebody, he sounds like somebody I work with. So I don't even pay attention to what they're saying. My brain just goes into analysis mode. So I have to go back and watch, I have to read and watch things over and over again. Or like I said, watch things and then like turn the visuals off and just listen to the sound. I watch a lot of podcasts. I like podcasts because then I can really focus on what they're saying. But a lot of times when I'm watching YouTube videos and they're long form, like 2, 3 hour live streams or something, I get distracted by the physical. So I have to like just put my headphones on and just listen because I'll get distracted by the physical. So I'm always distracted. Because I'm a visual. I'm such a visual learner, and I'm a visual person. Like I love visuals. I'm a visual junkie. I'm a visual crackhead. So I like a good visual. I'm a little shallow. I'm a little shallow. I'm a little shallow. I admit it. I am a little shallow. I do like a man that looks good and smells good. Then everything else what they saying, I'm not really paying attention. I'm like, well, what's your name again? Like, I just be looking at them like, oh, that's cute. Oh, he's handsome. Oh, da, da, da. You know, that's how my mind goes. So I'm gonna go back and listen, watch that animated short, you guys, and report back. And I'm about to end this live stream. I appreciate everybody that has joined my Patreon. There's been so many people join my Patreon. I hope everybody can log in and do their thing and figure it out. Again, Patreon is new to me, so I'm trying to always constantly figure out the kinks. And you've had VIP front row. Oh my God, I can't wait till Big Bang comes in concert. If they come here in America, I'm going for sure. TOP or no TOP, even though I miss TOP. But you know, hey, you know. But I appreciate everybody joining my Patreon again. I'm gonna be posting things tomorrow, probably tonight. I can't get to it because I need to clean my house and do laundry. But I appreciate everybody that's been here tonight, came on my live stream, like, share, subscribe, visit my Patreon, Nomadic Kitty, and I will be posting other links and other discounts and more things on my Patreon as I get into a rhythm. Again, I don't know how I'm going to do YouTube and Patreon. I'll figure it out. But I have more things on my Patreon than I can put on my YouTube just because of YouTube. But like I put my fan fiction writings, I'm starting to put those on there. So if you guys want to check out that. And then I will be posting more videos and more gossip. Like there is a lot of gossip that I need to get off my chest. Seriously, off my chest. And I will be posting videos telling y'all like certain things that I've learned about different topics and subjects. I will be talking about fan signs and fan meets. I think that's my next video. Fan signs and fan meets. Heeseung and the rumors there. Because I have some rumors and things that are what people being said, whether they be true or not. And I think that's about it. And I'll find other things to throw in there. I have like libraries worth of, and then I'll put more K-pop news. There's a lot of things going on news. I'm starting to push more of my K-pop news to my Patreon than posting it on my Facebook. But I'll still be posting things on my Facebook. Armies were attacking her. Who was attacking? Yes. Yeah, who was? And yes, I will have a safe trip. Drink a glass of water before I lay down. Right now, I'm finna go get me a big, tall thing of water because I'm dying of thirst. Like my voice is like, ah. Thank you, Flower Pop and Sarah, Daphne, Shelly. Yup, make sure you hit the like button. I showed that there are 38 likes so far. I know it kind of lags behind. But anyway, and make sure you, like I said, like, share, subscribe to my channel. And again, go to my Patreon and I will be posting things. Make sure you guys interact. I was kind of lonely on my Patreon. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, hello. I was like, man, I need some people on my Patreon, damn it. I need some people to be commenting and liking and roasting and doing something because it gets a little boring on there, me just posting things and nobody commenting. But anyway, Maria Miller, you guys have a great night. And I'm fixing to get to cleaning. And I'll be posting videos on my Patreon and on my YouTube channel about the rustic ass farm ranch that I rented out. So we'll see how that goes. It looks a little haunted. I'm just gonna be looks a little creepy at night. Like at night there ain't no lights. So we'll see how this goes. You know, I might be running up out of there. I may be like, oh my God, y'all, I'm leaving. I'll be on the live stream talking, I'm going back home. Kids get in the car. Kids, we're leaving. So we'll see how this goes. But anyway, y'all, we'll see how this goes. Yeah, horror movie. Girl, it might be a horror movie. What's out there in the middle of the woods with no lights on and it's dark as hell out there. But anyway, y'all, I'm out of here. Bye.